Welcome to another episode of The Bastard Sermon. I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker.
Patrick Seda.
And Luke Young.
Luke was too busy hitting his bubbler to even, oh yeah, I'm doing a podcast. I know we just said that, but I'm too cool for school, so I got to fucking hit this bubbler instead of saying what's up to everybody. This week, we've got Patrick's buddy, Matthew Bryan, on. Everybody give a warm, welcoming applause to Matthew.
What up, Matthew?
What's happening?
Can hear the
How y'all
applause
doing?
Because it's via
Doing
Zoom.
excellent.
Doing great, man.
Fucking excellent.
Thanks
Hell
for coming on.
Hell
What
yeah.
the fuck are you wearing, dude? Can we get a picture?
Let's move on to this.
Would you like to see what I'm wearing?
Fuck yeah,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, Luke, I got a super surprise for you here, my dude.
Oh my God,
So,
I'm so excited.
give me 1 second here.
Okay, he's got a super cool
when you told me
studio that
about
he's in
this,
right now.
I
Guitars in the
No
background.
fucking way,
that
no
expensive
fucking way,
ass
no
gamer
fucking
chair.
way, no fucking way, no fucking way, no fuck. No way!
Whoa!
That is awesome!
Luke, what is he?
He's the White Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers or Kiba Ranger from Kid Ranger.
Pat, get a picture right now. You got to get a picture, Pat.
Dude, that is fucking awesome!
Stay right there, Matthew, for just a second. He can't even see. He can't
Holy
even hear us
shit,
right now,
dude.
but oh, dude, I hope
He's
we got a
got
picture.
Saba and everything.
I got
Saba the
big.
talking sword. Oh, dude, that is the shit.
Me
How
and
do
Matt
you-
were talking about
And
his
I don't have a
cosplay.
convention to wear it to right now. So I mean, like, this is kind of like it.
That's
Dude,
so
that is
sick.
fucking awesome.
Did you make it
Thank you.
yourself?
Yes, I did.
Tell us the
and I'm a-
process, dude. Tell us.
I'ma
I'm
tell
so
you.
excited about this.
The process, so the beginning of it was easy. Like putting the foam and everything together, not that difficult. The fucking painting process was a bitch because I don't have a fucking garage or a work shed or anything. So I literally was like set up outside in a tent. And like there were days the other day, the wind blew over the tent and it actually, I thought like it was inside drying and I thought it was like fucked up and I was like, fuck. But it's fine. So it's all good.
Do you have an airbrush and a compressor
that
and stuff
is
like that
fucking
you're doing it with,
awesome.
or was this just like tape and spray paint?
So basically it's something called Plasti Dip. You know, it's just, you can buy it at like Home Depot or Lowe's and it's kind of just like it's a flexible sort of rubbery material and you can get it in all sorts of colors. But yeah. And so
And you did like the bracers and everything that way
I did
too.
the
You did
bracers.
it all?
I did the boots.
You got the boots.
Yeah, I got the boots. Hold up. I also did the holster.
The belt
for
looks
No way.
fantastic.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
the
there, I did the
Saba
belt.
holster and everything
And,
looks awesome.
Yeah,
I'm shocked
So, I mean,
that you
you
didn't
know,
pay a couple
I did the
grand to
whole
buy this.
shebang.
I'm
Dude, I fucking love Power Rangers and I love especially
Oh
Tommy
shit, I can't
Oliver,
hear you.
dude.
Fuck.
It was so great.
he can't hear us
The
right now.
reveal of the White Ranger was the shit.
Yeah, Matt and I were talking about his
Hold up.
cosplay, and I was like,
Oh.
"You got to fucking surprise Luke because he would lose his shit
Yeah, I did
if he
something.
saw the white Power Ranger on this
I
shit."
unplugged myself.
All right, well,
That's
he's
good.
figuring that out.
That's
Keep
fine.
talking.
I got wires like everywhere in my place.
You're
No
good,
cable
homie.
management.
No worries.
All right, and I'm back.
Dude, so I fucking love Power Rangers. I don't know
Yeah,
if how
same.
much you you did. Are you reading the comics?
Joe, so I've been buying them and I'm reading them. I do need to go pick up the latest issue. I haven't had a chance to go do that, but dude, like, fucking love the shit.
Bro,
Also,
it's
hold
so
on.
good.
I know. And then like, I got this for when I do
Oh,
the
God
green
damn it.
for when I do the Green Ranger, and
God damn it. He's got the Dragon Zord power coin changer.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know,
Yeah.
the listeners.
yeah, and then I also have I got the dagger too for when I do that for the Green Ranger.
Dude,
And then
okay,
also,
so
I'm
you got
gonna do Lord Dracon after
Oh,
I do
yes.
Green Ranger. Oh yeah,
Yes!
dude, fuck yeah! Like I'm
Okay,
stoked
so-
for that one.
So for all you nerds trying to figure out who Lord Draken is that he's talking about from Power
Yeah.
Rangers, he's a new original character
Mhm.
from the comic books in an alternate universe where Tommy decides to join Rita as the Green Ranger. So Zordon tries to give the White Ranger power to Jason, and Tommy comes in through the base and says, "Nah, that's mine." Kills him. I put in quotes, kills him and steals the power, combining the white and green, creating the suit that we all know as Lord Draken.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking awesome. It's badass.
And, like, and I'm gonna do. I think it's the first. Yeah, that's the first Draken. Not there. I know there's multiple phases of his.
Yeah,
of his
because
suit.
he steals morphers and his
Exactly.
suit changes. Yeah.
Yep. hmm So yeah,
Dude, that's awesome.
He steals
man.
them,
I
like
think
he absorbs them. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
yeah,
Like
he
absorbs
kills
their whole
rangers
body.
and then he takes
Yeah.
their morpher.
He's
and then
straight
he
up
absorbs the
Thing,
power.
basically.
yeah. So like
man.
basically just killing off the Rangers and taking their powers and shit.
It's
Damn.
badass. It's good
Oh
stuff.
yeah, dude.
I didn't know it was so dark in the Power Rangers world. to
Oh,
be
it
In
honest.
the
Dude,
comic
I mean,
books,
in the comics, yes.
books, in the show, it's still like, let's get together, guys.
Friendship.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, friendship. And then but the comics, it's like cutthroat. There's like
Yeah.
secret agencies. There's space aliens like plotting to come to
Straight up murder.
and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
man. I never
Yeah,
knew
it's
that. I
good
was
stuff.
curious if like the Power Rangers like comics were a lot more brutal because I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
Yeah,
Power
because
Rangers would be
it's-
so cool.
Kids
if it
aren't
was
buying
darker.
that.
Dude,
There's
Exactly.
There's
because
adults
it's
that grew up in
dorks
the
like
90s
me,
that love it.
except-
Yeah, it's people
Yeah,
like
exactly.
us
Cody
that are
hit-
buying this
Cody
shit.
hit-
almost 30-year-olds
Yeah, exactly.
that grew up with Power Rangers that are like, I
Yeah.
want to see the show evolve with me. Like as I become an
Right.
adult, the series becomes more adult. So it's not for kids anymore. It started
Yeah,
as a kid
exactly.
thing.
You
Those
got
kids
it.
grew up to be 30-year-old men that still love it. So now there's
Yeah,
the
it's
cool
awesome.
fandom. It's dope they're doing that for the fans. And look at
Yeah,
you,
man.
man. That you were inspired
Yeah, that's
enough by
legit.
it to build this whole thing. How many of these costumes have you made? There's no
So-
way this is your first one because it's too
So
good.
actually, this is my first one.
How?
but-
How are you this good on your first try?
First one, and it looks that good.
I hate you, man. You're awesome. You're killing
Bro,
it.
hey,
You're so
you know-
talented.
And so like after this one, I want to work on like some other outfits and shit. Eventually, I do want to like start taking like commissions and shit, and like if people want me to build it, I can do it.
Common Rider.
Do you have an
so,
Instagram
like,
following for this shit
Common
yet?
Rider.
I do, but like I haven't been I've actually recently got back up to posting on my shit. So, but yeah, I got my my Instagram is just SlopShop Games.
You do
Reason-
streaming and stuff too,
Oh
right?
yeah, the reason why it's SlopShop Games is because I also stream on Twitch, and my name on Twitch is SlopShop. And yeah,
People, everybody go check him out. If he's got a
What
really
do you,
legit studio
yeah.
going on right
what
now.
do you typically stream? What type of genre of games?
I mean, I literally do like whatever I feel like. But when I
Yeah.
first started streaming, I mostly did like Smash Bros and shit, and like Zelda.
Who's your main?
On Smash, my main is Link. I mean,
Link?
yeah.
Dude, Lake
That's my
rules,
dude.
bro.
I'm a Samus
now-
guy.
Now I like switching between Link or like Captain Falcon or Ganon, but depends on how I'm feeling.
Damn, Ganon's got
if-
some serious power in the later games.
Dude,
it seems.
If
Ganon?
we're playing the new Smash games,
Mhm.
I'm playing Lil Mac. You
Okay.
can't touch
Oh,
me
that
with
power
Lil Mac.
up punch, dude,
Bro,
will
the
fucking
only-
I will
destroy
wreck
you.
bud.
The only bad thing
Destroy
about
you.
about Lil Mac is like he has a hard time getting back to the stage. That's it.
Yeah, he really does.
His
yeah.
recovery
What's his
isn't that good.
triple jump or whatever? What's his like extra jump?
It's a really short uppercut.
Yeah,
like
and
a
it just
flying
goes
uppercut.
up. It doesn't like go forward and up. It just up, and then he goes into a free fall.
You're fucked. Yeah.
Shame.
yeah, basically.
Shame.
Like if you waste it, it's like shit.
What
Dude,
game is
kind of
speaking-
want to play like middle area and then like work them off the edge, and if they get you to the edge, then you just got to run back to the middle as fast as you can.
Right.
This is one of my favorite characters too, Corrin. Do you know
Uh-huh.
what I'm talking about? What's
Yeah.
that character
Yeah,
from?
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem? Don't they
Yeah.
have like a 50 of those characters
Bro,
now?
there's a ton of characters from Fire Emblem on Smash, and it's like
Too many.
Can we move on?
There's way
Yeah,
too many.
right.
We'll add like Undertale and stuff, but it's just
Yeah.
these stupid costumes for your meat.
yeah,
That's so
like the
dumb.
skins. Yeah, I know it is dumb.
But I was
yeah.
reading that apparently for Smash Brothers, each character takes up to a year of development each.
Well, yeah,
per team
because-
or something.
Sure.
Yeah, they have to literally like put it in and like develop it with every single stage in the game. So like all the like animations and like all the different stage animations and stuff. Like
They have to be programmed per stage.
yes,
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
It's and also I recently they just added Steve from Minecraft. So
Yeah.
like, and he can like he can actually like mine shit. So like.
Take apart
They
the level.
literally had like he just like
Oh,
sit there and
what?
starts like digging and shit and like find stuff. They had to like program all of that into every single stage.
Let me ask you guys this: when it comes to like the 75,000 characters they have in the new one, like
dude.
how are they going to top it the next one? You think they're going to have like all these characters plus like 50 more?
Well, there was the dude once said during the when the game was coming out that this was his last one.
The last Smash?
So,
Yep,
Or-
that's
that
what
he was was going to work on.
Is it?
That doesn't mean Nintendo won't continue it, but
Yeah.
that's the last one he is working on.
Guys, is it true that the next character rumored for the Smash game is the zip tie guy from the storming of the
Capital Riots.
Is that true?
Fingers crossed.
I mean,
mom.
shit,
It's
I
like
don't
ice
know, man.
climbers.
Fuck.
You know that dude had a Black Rifle coffee thing on his fucking shirt? Oh man, that'd be so
God.
fucking funny.
Dude,
Ruin that coffee company for forever because he fucking
I know,
broke his zip
right?
ties.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh,
dude,
shit.
like,
think of that.
could you imagine? It's like, fuck, we can't sell coffee anymore.
Yeah, just one dickhead ruins your whole business by being a part of that. Wearing your
Exactly, yeah.
T-shirt. Can you imagine if there was a bastard sermon listener, or imagine if your fucking your Twitch stream just like a fat ass like shirt of like your face with the White Ranger suit on. and shit like
Yeah.
that?
Well,
just
one
ruins
of the
you
guys,
forever.
one of the guys had the Dishonored tat on his hand, and that's kind of crazy. That went all over the internet too. It's like this is an Antifa tat, but it's
Yeah.
just this fucking
Right.
Dishonored
I
fucking
fucking
logo.
love Dishonored.
Do you guys ever get on Twitch?
Yeah, I watch
Yeah.
Crunch
So-
Bite, the Beard Brigade. God damn it, my mouth's not working. The Beard
Crunch Bite
Brigade.
Gaming.
Yeah,
and
Crunch
then-
Bite
yeah.
Gaming, and then fucking Luke's channel.
Yeah, Luke-
whatever
I
that
stream
stupid ass
every
shit's
now
called.
and again casually. It's
Okay,
nothing serious.
that's cool.
TBS
And
Pod
then,
Gaming.
yeah, there's
But-
Black Collar Live as well.
Yeah. So you know about like the Poggers emote, right?
Yeah.
How it got
no.
taken
What-
off because
So
that
that
dude's a
dude-
douchebag.
Yeah, it's because that
What
dude
is it?
agreed with what happened at the Capitol.
Explain
It's
real
just a
quick what
fa-
it is, though.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
what it is.
All right, so the Poggers emote is basically just a face that looks like this.
Okay.
Like it's basically like a that's hype kind of face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For people who can't see me making my face right now.
But now
But,
it's like neo-Nazi.
Yeah, so they basically took that emote off the platform because of that guy saying that he condoned that shit.
I only know about that
Crazy.
shit happening because do you guys watch Penguin Zero or Moisture Critical? Ever?
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Is that are those YouTubers?
He's
Dude,
a Twitch
his
streamer
mo-
and he
I-
does YouTube
yeah.
stuff.
So sick of Critical's nasally ass voice. I can't listen to it anymore.
He kind of drives me nuts too. I
And
don't
bro,
really like
he's
that guy.
been like a solid 3 months uploading nothing but Pokemon card openings, and I was like,
Oh.
dude, kill yourself.
Yeah, we should get
Pokemon
into
channel.
that soon too, because I
Well-
wanted to ask you about that, Matt.
Oh yeah, okay.
I was
so,
with Josh, and I
yeah.
called right as we were talking about you coming on. It was so fucking weird when you called. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Right.
But go on.
So yeah, so I mean, recently, I don't even know how I just got back into it, but last year at one point before I left GameStop, I like started buying more Pokemon cards. I pulled $100 card, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" And then
What card?
it was Charizard VMAX from
nice.
Darkness Ablaze, and then after that, then Champion's Path came out, and I pulled 4 of the like really expensive cards out of that, and like, dude,
Why really
I just-
expensive? What do you
it's-
mean? How
well,
expensive do they get?
Like they can be worth 500 plus.
Yeah.
What do you
like
pay
if
for
Snorlax for 15,000
Oh,
or some
dude,
shit?
yeah, some shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
What do you pay
And
for
like,
these packs individually?
Well, so individually, these packs are normally like $3.99, and then like you can find some sets have like booster boxes that come with like 36 packs in them, so you got more of a chance of actually like pulling some shit because you got a bunch of packs, and then it's also a little cheaper to buy them in a bulk than just single. But yeah, so it's crazy because like fucking. Oh shit! I'm losing my train of thought. But anyway,
Cards.
yes. So, dude, yeah. Pokemon cards have blown up on Twitch, and
Totally.
Yeah.
it's because like people like Logan Paul and like Moist Critical, and there's also this dude that's from Indiana that his stream is called American Dad. He's hilarious. He fucking does Pokemon cards, and like Pokemon cards, you can't find them if you go into a Target or anywhere like that sells them. It's like next to impossible to find shit at this point.
That's fine. I'm a magic man myself.
Hey, that's cool.
I remember my buddy at work, he gave me like this whole cart of Pokemon cards. It was like 600 of them. And Josh probably told you about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know anybody that wants to buy these? And I'm thinking, I do actually. And I hit him up.
Right?
And he was like saying, man, some of these cards could be worth like $800 or whatever. And then Matt was telling me my coworker, he was telling me all about like just even like little misprints and stuff. Like let's say behind the images, there's usually like this shade of black that's around the outline. And if that's gone, it just skyrockets the price by quadruple or whatever. Or
It's
if it has like
insane.
a little logo. Yeah, it is crazy. It is so crazy. And I saw this video recently of some guy unboxing the Snorlax, like a first edition. And he had gloves on and everything, like he was in some sterilized room. Yeah.
Hell yeah. The ancient Mew. Hell yeah.
That's that card I was telling you about, Luke, last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he pulled out this card and he starts shaking uncontrollably. He's like, "Oh my god, that's a $15,000 card!" And he puts it away immediately. It's crazy. It's crazy how much it's blown up.
I'm gonna take this off so I can like kind of relax.
Holographic Machamp. Luke's holding up to the camera right now. Aren't
the Machamps worth a lot?
I mean,
no
not
idea.
really. They can be, but it's not really like a sought after card, if you know what I mean.
I have a big ass tub of Pokemon cards in my Aunt Teresa's basement right now.
Grab 'em.
Bro, yeah.
That could be worth.
They're
Grab
from
'em.
years
House
and years ago.
payment, bro.
They could be worth something, man. For real.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
All my
Mewtwo
cards got
card.
burned up.
What's
What
that?
is-
Holographic Mewtwo code.
You know what I have?
Oh hell yeah.
Do you guys know? You guys remember at McDonald's when the Pokemon movie was coming out? So they did the
The
collectible.
gold ones?
I have one of those in a Pokeball
That was Burger
still.
King,
I have the
wasn't
Jigglypuff one, the golden Jigglypuff. Is that worth anything?
I heard,
I mean, dude,
heard
those
they
are
sold for a
collector
lot.
things, bro.
Hold on,
yeah.
I'll be right back. Let me see if I think I know where that's at.
Yeah,
right now.
those are definitely like some collector's items, man. People will
Yeah.
pay top dollar for that right now. It's insane.
I was telling the guys a couple episodes ago that I was a dumbass when I was a kid, and one Christmas I had the ancient Mew card, like one of the actual OG ones. It was like 1 and 3 in Cincinnati. It was right before Pokemon 2000 came out, where like Lugia and all that shit. And I got a graphic novel with it, the card that had like all the scenes from the movie in it, and it was all Japanese. And then Burger King came out with this same fucking card. It was almost indistinguishable to my young mind. Nowadays, you probably tell a difference pretty simply, but I lost one of them. And that card could have been worth so much fucking money now or some shit, probably. And,
Yeah, that's probably worth some money, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's worth something at this point, bro.
Oh, you
Oh,
still
wow.
have that?
Dude,
Man, that's
yeah,
worth a
no,
lot.
that's
For
definitely
sure
worth
some
something.
money.
Shit.
Can we Google that right now? Can we Google
Let's
how
find
much
out.
that
Yeah.
would be worth?
Here, hold up. Let's
Hold on.
look.
The
The fact
inside's
that you
a
have
little.
that certificate is really impressive, Cody, after all these years.
Let's see.
I put it in my little treasure chest. I have a treasure chest where I keep all my stuff. But yeah,
You
I
have a
thought it was
treasure
gonna be.
chest full of treasure. Is
Old
what you
nerd
meant to
shit.
say.
What kind of
I've got a bunch of old nerd shit,
rounds and
dude.
shit?
This thing's not tarnished either. It's just
Dude.
looks a little
How
old.
much?
The
Matt's
jig-
looking it up.
Uh,
He's looking it
it's
up.
gonna be like $8.
Watch Cody just cash the fuck out right now.
It's worth $20,000.
Welp, I gotta go,
It
guys.
is not
I got
worth.
some-
Hmm.
Is it not worth dick?
It's $5.
Well,
It
they're saying it's worth $5, but dude, that's a collector. That's a collector thing. You could definitely get something for that.
Give 50
Like,
bucks.
Maybe
Bro,
in
throw it
20
up
more
now.
years. I'll
bro,
hold on to
throw
it
it
for
up
another
on
20
eBay.
years.
Yeah.
No, I'll hold on to it for another 20 years when they do another Pokemon thing when it
Well-
comes back into style.
Well, this year is the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, so
So you
True.
might want to look into that, bro.
But it's saying $5. I'd rather just keep this. I mean, it's still
Till
fully
it's worth
functional.
10.
if
Everything's
it's worth something to you, I'd keep it.
Yeah. I mean, it's all functional and shit. I didn't break it
Yeah.
over the years.
Yeah,
Still
it's
got
a
the
real
certificate of
Pokeball.
authenticity.
That's so cool that you still
Oh,
have
yeah.
one of those. I loved that shit back in the day. 20 years ago. Fucking
Yeah,
wow.
man. Straight
yeah,
up
dude,
20
when
years ago.
fucking Ash turned to stone. He
Right.
really does.
That was,
Yeah.
I cried. I cried in the
Yeah,
theater for that.
Same.
So did I.
Same.
So with my dad trying not to, because my dad was gonna call me.
Your
I
dad's
tried
sitting
watching
Dad was
there
gonna
the
call me a
whole
fruit later in
time,
the
just
car.
like your dad just thinking the whole time, like, what the fuck is this? My son's into this.
This
This
is
shit.
lame
and then,
as
like,
fuck.
that scene happens, and he's just like, man.
Nah, he hated it the whole entire
Yo,
time.
have you guys watched the Pokemon movie recently?
Yeah.
Like not the new version that just came out, but I watched it and I was like, man, that scene is not that sad anymore.
Fuck out of here. That movie
Bro,
is still quality.
I cried when I was a kid.
When you're a little
cried
kid.
at it.
Now, and I
Because
get
you're
where
a kid,
Cody's
you're
dad
a
was
grown-ass man. You cry at a scene like that as a grown-ass man. There's something fucking wrong with you, bud.
My dad didn't
I-
cry.
You
I
laugh when people
cried
get hurt.
again.
You're saying I feel I'm
God,
fucked
damn it,
up.
I take that
I'm
back. There's
fucked
nothing
up.
wrong, Matthew.
It's okay.
I mean, like, dude, it's still sad. Shit.
He lived.
He does.
He
He
lived.
does. Like,
He lived like
look,
instantly
all right.
afterwards.
Okay, I'll admit it was like a single tear because I knew he lived. So I was like, all right. whatever.
Hey, can we
He'll be
talk
all right.
about something that's really interesting about Ash? He's
Yeah.
so shitty, but like he's got a whole ass. There was a movie based about a prophecy surrounding this child. You know, like when
Red
the world is
or-
in danger, the world will turn to ash. You know, like that's what the stone tablet said, meaning like Ash would be the one that saves the 3 islands with the birds and Lugia. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like
yeah.
he has this. He's a kid who's got this whole prophecy surrounding him, but this motherfucker is the shittiest trainer out there. Can't win a single goddamn tournament, and when he does, he fucking shouldn't have. And he used it like he didn't use anyone that like anyone remembered. Like he didn't win the tournament with like Charizard, you know, something that would have like brought the whole circle story full circle or something, you know. But like, dude, I hate how it like how that show has progressed. I do.
I don't know. I didn't keep watching it after the Johto
Me
League.
neither, but I
Yeah,
peeked
same.
in on it like
After
once,
Johto
like,
League and they
one
started
every
doing some
2
different shit, I was like, I
episodes
don't give
every new season.
Yeah,
Dude,
it got
I'm gonna be
weird.
real. Like a lot of these new Pokemon, I'm kind of like, and then
Yeah,
like,
they're whatever.
yeah,
Whatever. Forgettable to be honest.
Yeah.
I had a lot
There's so
of
many
fun
of them.
playing the new
there's
one.
so many. But like, I mean, my new favorite one though is Rillaboom. You know, he came
Oh,
from.
yeah, that-
Oh yeah, it's basically.
I had
Oh.
hate palm tattooed on
Oh,
my
hell yeah.
thigh.
Is that Alakazam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yo, you want to hear something interesting? So, Kadabra, apparently there was a lawsuit from some magician
Oh,
because
yeah.
he used spoons in his act or some shit. And he basically was trying to say, "Oh, you guys are trying to use my likeness." And I guess his name was also Kadabra. So,
Stupid.
yeah, I know.
Lame.
Oh, I would have called him a bird
Yeah.
and then like sued him for likeness. Like we're richer than you, you fuck. Who do you think we
Yeah,
are?
let me get my
like
Pokemon
Right?
you little
assassins
bitch.
with
You
my
better
Like-
shut your ass up, you fucking magician. No one's
Right?
ever heard of you.
He probably got a
Like,
You
settlement
never heard
though.
of a
Fuck are you?
magician
Yeah.
other than Houdini,
Yeah.
and that's
Like-
because he fucking died. People are
Exactly.
gonna hear you because we're gonna fucking murder you if you try to take this lawsuit any further.
Yeah, it's like,
I
No,
mean,
they
you would
just
be like
settled.
Les Grossman.
You're telling me you wouldn't
dude.
get a fat settlement? You're telling me you wouldn't go out there to try to get a fat settlement from the biggest fucking animated Japanese series in the world at that time?
I feel like
I
Nintendo.
mean,
would
dude,
100%
he
do
shot his
that.
shot. Yeah, he shot his shot.
I ain't
But
mad
like,
at him.
bruh, it's fucking Nintendo. They're gonna
Yeah.
fucking shoot his shit
Yeah,
down.
dude,
Like,
the
they're Disney
Yakuza
powerful.
is
Or
gonna
they're gonna
fucking
pay him out of
get
court.
at you.
Disney powerful Nintendo is.
Yes,
They'll cease
Oh,
and
yes.
desist your art if you post it on Twitter.
bro. They
I was
will
trying to
fucking.
tell you that.
They
I
will
know.
take
2
down
episodes
fan
ago.
projects in a minute. Like,
Why?
Crazy.
it's,
Because-
that's just how Nintendo
Yeah.
is, bro. I don't know.
Apparently, like they tell like anyone that leaves the company, like they have to sign a contract or I may be wrong on this, but they make them sign like a contract when they leave where they cannot use any of the ideas they had written down at any time in the company. They can't use any of the likeness of anything else. They're not even if when they work there, they're not even allowed to create any new content unless the directors or the leads tell them exactly what to do. So I always find that really interesting. They're really strict.
I'd believe
It works
that.
for them.
I'd believe that.
It works for them.
Yeah.
I kind of wish the last game that just came out was a little bit better. I mean, fuck,
Yeah.
man. I mean, if you're gonna
It
go
was-
all out and go 3D, why don't you fucking make it Breath of the Wild Pokemon?
Bro, it was a
fuck is this?
letdown.
How was it a
fucking
disappointment? I didn't
letdown.
even hear
What? I
anybody
had
talk about
fun.
this game.
I mean,
I too, but it
Is
was
this
look,
Sword
I
and
had fun
Shield?
too, but dude, it could have been better.
Which game is
It was
this?
like
Sword
the-
and Shield?
Yeah, Sword
Yeah.
and Shield. Yeah.
It's a child's game, so I mean you got to just take what you fucking get, you know.
Yeah.
Like it could easily be
True.
better on an infinite amount of levels. Like I could go on and on about how much better this game could be at an adult mode. Why does this text have to be so
You
slow?
know-
But anyways, that's just one small adjustment.
I've just realized
but,
Luke's
like-
willing to accept horseshit in his life. Like, if there's just something bothering Luke, Luke will just deal with it instead of fucking... Like, you
Yeah.
can make it better by bitching about it, like, or doing something about it, or going out of your way to change it. Luke's like, no, it's way easier just to give in and let him just have whatever and never have to do anything better.
Don't criticize
because
them.
at least I got something, right?
Like,
Fuck
you
it,
know,
dude.
they'll
Who
never
cares?
do any of the correct choices that they should. They'll never make like a multi-geographic, like continent game again. They won't
no.
they won't make a realistic or mature level Pokemon game. They won't make a first-person adventure RPG type Pokemon game.
How do you know they
won't
won't?
ever do that shit.
How do you know they won't?
Just because they
Because
had their
bread
chance.
and butter is their child's game. It's been
Yeah.
going on for
So
25
they said
years.
about
If they
Zelda.
wanted
And
to
plus,
change the formula. they would have
Nintendo
changed
is
the
family
formula by now.
friendly.
Unless people
Yes.
like you stop accepting that and fucking do something about it and bitch on your platform about it and fucking get a community
Yeah.
going that makes them know that there is money
The
in it.
only
and maybe they'll
people
listen.
complaining about it are the Americans. These motherfuckers have Pokemon on their airplanes. So I don't know who you're getting mad at. I mean, it's just facts. Like they got Pokemon Center stores like around the block, like McDonald's, cuz like it's their bread and butter. They're not
Yeah,
changing it.
they got to sell the toys. you know?
Exactly. The toys, the
Toys, bring 'em
dolls,
out.
the
They can do
cards.
both.
Throw a little bit of blood in that game. I'll be happy with just that.
Yeah.
That's what
Blood.
I meant by
Yeah.
mature. They'll never do that. They'll never.
Why they
no.
gotta faint, dude? What happens if they faint in the wild? No one's there to take them to the Poke Center. They just
Didn't they
fucking
get
die,
raped
right?
What
by,
do you
uh,
think
What happens
when
to
you
those?
go
Yeah.
training, Patrick? You beat the fuck out of these helpless ass wild animal. They faint. You leave them on the ground unconscious, and
Yeah,
you walk
so they're
away.
dead, right?
That's exactly how the game plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Drifloon comes around and fucking swipes him or something.
Yeah, fuck
Exactly.
Predator.
Rattata
Apex Predator
fucks
over there.
around and gets
Fucks around and finds
teeth in
out.
Skull. Yeah, man.
Fucks around and finds out. That's right. Wow, man.
Pidgeotto's
shit.
looking a bit hungry. Needs some food.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit ways from town.
Yeah.
Josh, tell us about this studio that you're sitting in right now. I'm always blown away when a guest has like a really tight studio and you've got a fucking sick one behind you. What's going on in here?
All right. So basically, this is what everybody sees when I stream. And
I was gonna ask you, do you ever green
Yeah.
screen it up? Like, is there
Nope.
ever okay?
I don't green screen it up. I just let people see my shit. So those lights, I'm like, so they aren't working the way that I want them to right now because like I'm having a connection issue with my phone, but I can like have them be sound activated. I can have them do different colors, pulse, wave, whatever, or a solid color. What you guys aren't seeing is in front of me is my entire amiibo collection from Super Smash Brothers and all of the Zelda amiibos.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
My Witcher statues.
I don't
my
even
God of-
believe him. So unless he spins his camera around, as far as I'm concerned, he's like, "There's a legion of naked women all waiting, lined up to suck on my penis right now." I mean, I can't turn the camera around. Oh
Goddamn,
shit!
yeah, that's
Show me the
all of
Witcher
He's
thing.
got a massive collection. Holy fuck,
Is that
man.
Spider-Man? Oh,
Yeah,
hell
Spider-Man's
yeah, dude.
hanging from my shelf.
from
I'm
the
so happy I
PlayStation
got him to
4
spin the camera.
Spider-Man. That's kick ass.
And he's got the
dude.
LEDs surrounding everything, so it's on a shelf, and then there's like LED lit on
Hey,
every
there's-
tier of the shelf.
How
There's
cool.
fucking Snake.
This is sick. Oh yeah, he's got My Hero Academia shit up there.
And then
Oh yeah,
up,
see all my.
so up top, you can't really see it because it's dark, but those are my Witcher statues up there.
Who do you got? You got Cirilla and fucking Geralt.
got-
and
Yep, I got Geralt, I got Aridin, I got Triss, I got Ciri.
Aridin's sick, but my favorite of the Wild Hunt. Ah, fuck, I forgot his name. What's his fucking name? Starts with a U. Starts with a
Oh
U.
shit! Oh man,
I want to say Ulrich, but I know that's not it. It's
no, I know who you're talking
Ulrich
about.
Stormfront.
He was a bastard to beat in The Witcher 3.
Oh
but
yeah,
He was the hardest one of the Wild Hunt. He was even harder than fucking Aridin, but
He was the one before you go to see
the Three
Aridin.
Sisters or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck those bitches! Oh
It was after them. He was
Yeah.
in cahoots with them or whatever the fuck.
yeah,
Those are the witches, right?
I forget his fucking. Hold
They're
on.
ugly as fuck. What the hell
Yeah.
is up with their faces,
Bro.
man?
I'm telling. So The Witcher, that's gonna be like one of my next tattoos, bro. Like
Oh, yeah? What do
I
you
fucking
think?
love The Witcher so much. Like that's actually gonna be another cosplay that I do eventually is Geralt. So
Oh, that'd be really cool.
oh yeah, I'm stoked. But
You do
like,
like the contacts and stuff too?
I would totally do that.
That would be interesting. I can't
Fuck
do
yeah.
contacts.
I mean, I can't either, but hey, I'll try.
Yeah, why not? That's super cool, man.
Speaking of tattoos, I'm getting tattooed by Nick Lobb, and go ahead and give him your money. Hit him up.
Oh,
check him
nice.
out.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. What are you getting again? Tell Matt.
Yeah, let me hear.
I'm getting a Digimon tattooed on me.
What
I'm getting
Digimon?
Immelrith. His name's Immelrith.
Gabumon.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what it looks like yet, though.
Okay.
It's gonna be. I know it's supposed to be traditional Japanese, I think, theme.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited to get it. It's happening this Friday.
Oh, yes, I remember his ass.
Yeah, he's
Oh, dude.
hands down the coolest looking one next to
Oh,
Aridin.
dude, yeah. But like, dude, this Aridin statue just looks so here, let me just pull it down.
Please.
Fuck.
Dude, I love The Witcher 3. Luke and Pat are super lukewarm about it, but I'm in love with it. Oh, that's fucking phenomenal, dude. Where do you
Like,
get
dude.
these from? Are these like fucking...
So this one I had to track down online, and I paid a little more than the retail price, but it wasn't hateful.
Is there a specific maker of these statues and stuff like that?
Yeah, I believe it's Red Horse, the same company that does like the manuals, the manual for the game as well, and but yeah,
Are those figures built with like points of articulation in mind, or are they just specifically posed in one?
just statues.
Okay.
Yep.
It makes more sense that way because then you could get
Yeah.
like a really dynamic pose. It's all the way thought out.
Oh
Those
yeah,
things are
well
cool as
like,
fuck. Luke builds Gundams.
And when it's
oh,
multiple,
you build Gundams? Hell yeah.
Talk about Gundams, Luke.
Yeah.
I've got.
Yo, what's your
43 of them.
favorite Gundam?
Gundam Barbatos, hands down. I have his head tattooed on my forearm.
That is sick.
It's
That's what it
upside
is?
down, but yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never
we'll see that
I've
shit.
never thought to ask you about your tattoo ever.
Dude, that is sick. Okay, I know it's like very vanilla of me to even say this, but
Gundam Wing.
Endless Waltz Wing Zero.
Yeah, dude, that's a very pretty suit. It's very crisp.
Like, dude,
and it's broken beyond all belief.
absolutely. But dude, like, I remember, I think I was like 11 or 12 years old, and I saw that shit on fucking Toonami, and I just went,
Yeah.
Oh wait, is
Like-
that the classic all white blue trim and then it's got the gold like samurai helmet coming
Yeah.
off the top? I love
Laser
that.
sword,
I
right?
fucking
Dude,
love that.
it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but he's
good looking.
talking about the Endless Waltz
With the
version where the
fucking
wings
wings.
are
Yeah.
like angelic.
Dude, that shit always looked
almost.
Yeah.
so cool when I was a kid.
I
watching
know.
On Toonami. I love
Yeah,
that
man.
shit. I don't know
Gundam
shit about
rules,
this.
bro.
I don't know shit about Gundam, but I remember watching as a kid.
Dude.
And I love drawing those things.
Yes.
So cool.
like, dude, look at that.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Bro, my 12-year-old mind was blown when I saw that shit.
Yeah,
That
that's some
one on the
crazy
left, that
animation,
first picture on the far
Mhm.
left in the upper corner. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. That's the RG version of it. I've built that. I have.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What
Man,
do you
that's
think
crazy.
like
Yeah,
a
man.
PG would be for that? Like how expensive would it be? Or a MG?
It's MGs and PGs are at least $100 or more
Yeah.
for that specific model.
Didn't
there's
someone
a
get you one of those to build?
Specifically will be like 300.
Yeah.
Huh?
Did someone ever get you one of those? I feel like you told me either you
Yeah,
bought one to build
Clint actually
what it
last
was, yeah.
not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, surprised me by sending me my first PG ever, and it was of Gundam Exia from.
By the way,
00
PG's
Gundam.
Oh,
perfect
hell yeah.
grade, MG's master grade. What is RG?
Yeah.
Real grade?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for the listeners that don't know what
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah.
we're talking about. We can't just.
Can
start
I ask
throwing
a
shit around.
Gundam lore question? I'm curious of.
Yeah,
Sure.
All right. So don't most of these guys fly? Like most of their suits, they can all fly, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What's the point of
Depends
the
on the
wings?
series, but most
Yes,
of them, yeah.
true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
What's
the one
point of
that my
wings, though?
tattoo's from, those typically do not fly.
Do not
Gundam
fly.
Wing is the special one that flies.
Gotcha.
There's Gundam Wing is a unit of 5. There's 5 of them aside from including him, and
Yep.
he's special because he can fly. The others all have their own thing.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
But do
Oh,
the wings
wait,
have,
I'm
like,
wrong.
special powers or
Deathwing,
anything?
Death Scythe
Scythe?
also flies.
Oh,
Death
that's
Scythe
nice.
also flies.
I feel like I've
Yo.
seen that one. It's a giant.
eventually
Scythe, right?
Death
It's
Scythe
like
flies.
yeah, and dude, Death Scythe Endless Waltz basically had like fucking bat wings.
A
almost.
Reaper
Like,
cloak.
oh,
Yeah.
Whoa,
yeah,
pull that up.
Reaper
that
cloak, yeah.
opens up into black
Yes.
wings.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude, that
I
scythe
actually
is
bought my
gnarly.
brother. I bought my brother this
Yup,
version of Death
yeah.
Scythe. And
Yo, that's pretty
we
dope.
built it together on his
Fuck
birthday.
yeah. Hell
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally remember
Yeah,
that
man.
scythe,
Gundams
the
rule.
laser scythe.
Fuck yeah.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm watching
Giant
this-
robots, dude, man.
Yeah, it's just giant robots with weapons.
Giant robots with impractical ass weapons. I don't understand why any government in any way would ever spend the billions of dollars to build one humanoid mecha suit with impractical weapons such as a laser scythe or a laser sword and a singular machine gun to go fight an army just to watch it get blown away by like an RPG.
Luke, it's because American penis. It's because American penis is so big. So big American penis. Japanese penis real small, so small. For people that just think that I'm making fun of things, this is South Park.
In Gundam too, like mechs are made all around in every country, and like in Gundam Wing specifically, like yeah, it's not just a Japanese.
It was like a global in Gundam Wing. It was like a global government system.
The unit of Gundam Wing was waging war on people who were waging war.
Yeah.
If you had troops killing other people in other countries, they were showing up to kill you.
So they would have been at the Capitol riot.
You already know if fucking like if the United States had their own version of this, they would do it straight NASCAR. Like there'd just be fucking like sponsors all over it, numbers painted on the front.
Don't understand that happened.
Skull.
That already happened. There's this series called G Gundam where it's like the whole world has basically moved to the moon and the earth is garbage, and so they send each nation sends a champion with their own sponsored mechs to earth to fight in battles against one another, and it was so cheesy but awesome and over the top.
Yo,
like
that
the
sounds
main
amazing.
The main character would be like, with this hand, I will destroy you and bring justice. And then like he would blow you up with the burning finger. Like it was so good. Like look at that. There's the Mexican Gundam. There's a Russian Gundam. There's a French Gundam. Like they're all weird. Yeah, dude. G Gundam ruled.
So I recently rewatched Endless Waltz, and dude, like the dialogue like was just so fucking all over the place.
Bad.
Like it was...
the first episode especially is real cringy. That
dude, it's like so like, why are we even doing this? I don't know. Like shit like that.
Gotta do it.
Man, let's go have some fun. Save the party for us.
I love Gundam though. Like
same,
some of those series, like that Gundam Wing, 00 Gundam is a copy of Gundam Wing, like word for word almost, especially with the characters.
Yeah.
But like my favorite, especially because I got it on my arm, is from Iron Blooded Orphans. Like that series, had gotten a writer who she's notoriously known, or I guess you'd say famously known for writing like sad scripts, like uplifting but sad scripts. They almost never have good endings. And the whole story was about a bunch of like militarized kids who were abducted from their families and forced to fight for adults as like scrap, as just like bodies. And they overthrow their bosses and become their own independent company. But then by the end, they all get assassinated by like government officials and stuff and murdered. And it's really dark and brutal, but it's a really good story.
Sounds fun. Sounds really
wild,
good, actually.
Dude, like what? Typical anime, bro.
While we're going through the like typical anime tropes and like talking anime and shit like that, My Hero Academia is something new that I'm freshly getting into that Luke's been talking about since 2016. Like, since Pat's been saying it and I've been watching it. And I'll tell you honestly, I'm in season 3, probably episode 2 or 3. They just got to the training camp or whatever in the middle of the forest, and fucking Mineta, my favorite characters up in there, like just
Are you serious? Can we talk about that for a second?
Sorry, wait, what? Can we run that back real quick? I want to hear that again.
Mineta, my favorite character, is
record scratch. What?
Climbing all the way up to go creep on the girls on the other side of the spa thing.
Why do you like him?
Why do you guys not? He's the best part of that whole series. I'll tell you what, that series is not all that it was cracked up to be. It's literally, I mean, it's not.
It sucks.
Here, if I may interject real quick, whoever designed him as a character what they were going for, they get an A+ on character design for creepy pervy dude. So
Yeah.
What's he look like to those who don't know? Who is
he's got purple balls on his head.
Looks like a
3
baby.
feet tall. He dresses in a diaper costume, which is
Yep.
on brand. He's
Yeah,
got these
yellow
this
cape
weird
and
like
booties.
yeah, this weird
talk like
fucking
this.
like solid black hair that he can pull like these stretchy balls that stick onto other things but bounce off of him. The most useless superpower of all time. Just like
He somehow
most
made
every
it this far.
Yep.
and he's just like the whole reason he wants to be a superhero is so that he can touch boobs. And I'm like, okay, he's
You
the one
know
that makes
what?
the most sense.
Hey,
He's the only one that's
teenager
not like.
me, teenager me was totally on board with that.
I genuinely feel like One Punch Man is making fun of exactly My Hero Academia. Like that is
Yes.
1000% all of the things that One Punch Man was making fun of when they made that show. And I really am not. I'm trying to get through it, but I keep getting stuck. Like I thought it was going to be amazing, and it just isn't.
It is
like,
amazing.
It's not an
is.
amazing action anime. They have
Okay.
the goofiest,
Wait,
shittiest
talking about My
powers of
Hero?
all time. They're super strange, like weird, doesn't make even in the realms of anime that already don't make sense, don't make any fucking sense. There's one kid that swings around lampposts from tape that comes out of his fucking arms.
Yeah,
and that's his
that's
real ass
stupid.
superpower. You're telling me this is
the
a character I'm supposed
earplugs
to
and
give a
the-
shit about? There's
Yeah, the
one with a
fucking,
navel with a. I guess he
aux
was
cord,
born with a
powers.
belt that
Well, what
shoots
do you
fucking
want? Do you
laser beams
want
out of his
someone
navel.
who has spider
What do I want?
powers,
I
someone
want-
super fast, someone who's an Amazon, someone who's from another planet and comes here to defend it. Do you want the same tropes, or do you want some good original
What's
shit?
the fucking watch Guar?
I
as
want
an
original
anime?
shit, but I don't want it to be good. But it's
That's
like
exactly
bad
what
original
you
shit.
got
You're right.
from My
It's
Hero
original.
Academia.
It's bad
It's a
original.
drama. Cody.
None of
It's
it's
not
building
all
me
about
up to
the
like
action.
any of the
Hey,
characters. I don't give
I
a shit
will
about
say this,
any of the
hey,
characters. Deku
You're
is
wrong.
such a nerd the entire
tell you,
time.
yeah,
I'm not
he
rooting
is.
for Deku ever. I'm
He's
always
also a
just
big
like,
baby.
what did this
Well,
kid?
okay.
What is he really
He cries
struggling
way
through?
too much. He cries
wah,
way
I get a
too
quirk,
much.
wah.
Yep.
But I want to be
He's
a
a big
hero so
bitch.
bad.
Yeah, he's a
so
big
bad.
baby.
He's a bitch. That's
But
it.
so is Gohan.
Deku
Gohan's
is
a big
so
bitch,
annoying.
too.
Yeah, and then
What?
Gohan went to be a
What?
gangster, and then they
cried
clipped
all
his
the
balls.
time.
Then they clipped
Yeah,
his
but-
balls when they sent him to college and got him to marry the
Yeah.
girl, and they ruined Gohan
He
as a
did.
character. But Gohan
Yeah.
during the Cell Saga was amazing, so let's not
Oh, yeah, he
compare
was
him
a
to fucking.
badass.
Let's just pretend that adult Gohan happened. I like to think that he died in the fucking like that the android future happened. That's the only version of reality that I like is the one where he
Yeah.
dies. He's got one arm, he's raising Trunks, and then eventually gets murked on by Cell. So that's
Yeah.
how I like to imagine Gohan went out because it's a more suitable ending. So let's not compare Deku's bitch ass to Gohan.
Exactly.
Fucking
They're crying.
He's
hey,
in his
real talk?
first grade of high school, and you're like, this grown-ass man who saved an entire planet compared
here's
to
what I'm
this
doing
high
right
school.
now. Here's Luke
No,
in my
hey,
hand,
high
and I'm just
school is so
winding the
shitty,
back of Luke right now. Just winding that little
Yo,
key.
hey,
Go ahead,
Dude,
Luke.
hey, real talk,
This is why I
though.
did this,
Deku,
by the way.
man. I identify with that motherfucker
I know you do.
so much.
I know
he
you do.
wanted, he didn't have a power. His mom didn't even back him, like or say that he could do it. She
didn't.
was just like,
Where's his
sorry,
dad, by the way?
sucks.
Who knows?
You know, like
Fucking
dude, he's
yeah.
gonna show up at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, son.
You're a great hero.
But no,
like
hey,
Dylan.
speaking of dads, real talk though.
Mine's
Fucking
dead.
Goku. Okay, that sucks.
I just wanted to derail it.
Dude, Goku,
Speaking of
Goku's
dads,
Real talk. Goku straight up was just like, "Yo, son, go fight Cell."
Yeah, I'll die.
No, it's cool. You got this.
My
I mean,
favorite scene
shit,
is,
like
is
that
him,
was awesome,
is
but
Gohan,
like hilarious.
Gohan
getting
and
his
Goku.
ass beat with like Goku smiling from a distance in the Cell games, where Cell like literally has Gohan
When
by
everybody
the,
else
like,
has got
collar of his
CPS
shirt,
on their cell
and
phone
it's
on
just
speed
beating
dial,
the
like, what are
fuck
you
out of
doing,
him.
Goku? What are you doing? And Goku's just sitting there smiling, like watching
He's
the
like,
son get
"It's
kicked
cool.
the shit out of.
It's cool.
Yeah, like watch, he's about to get mad, and then he's gonna get strong.
Worst
wow.
father
Okay.
ever. Worst father.
his
ever.
arms got broken. Oh no.
Goku's potentially
Anyway.
the shittiest father of all time ever.
Oh, absolutely.
Didn't Piccolo say something after that? Like, oh, your dad's not doing a great job. Or
You know what the best
something?
part of My Hero Academia is? All Might's voiced by the same voice actor as Piccolo, and that's
Piccolo, Vegeta.
Is that true? I didn't
Yep.
know that.
Yeah, you couldn't tell. You couldn't just hear
No,
it.
no, but I think his voice is like one of the best
Same
parts of the
voice
show.
actor of
I
Arm-
met Chris Sabat.
Of the dub is what I'm talking about.
Strong of Armstrong.
Yeah. I fucking met Chris Sabat. I was at a convention in fucking Louisville in 2019, and I was in the elevator with him, and Chris Sabat just straight up looked at me and was like, "Yo, if like, are we all just gonna like jump when the elevator goes up?" And I was drunk as fuck. I just looked at him. I was like, "I'll do it if you do it, bro."
That's cool.
Oh man, how bad did Piccolo get fucked in the DBZ series? By the way, oh man,
Really fucked.
It's horrible. They just gave it everything to Goku and
Yeah,
Super,
he was
and
he
it
was
just like,
Gohan's stepdad.
yeah, here's the
Well,
keys
like-
to the kingdom for everything,
Pretty much.
Goku, and everybody else sucks now because no one
That's
could even
Akira
possibly get to your level
Toriyama's
because you're a
fault.
god. They really ruined him. They just OP'd
If
fucking.
I can go ahead and so let's go back to My Hero real quick. And
Sure.
I know it's look,
If it
I'm-
isn't picking up and I'm 3 seasons deep, I don't feel like I'm gonna
It's
get there.
emotional.
It's
look,
not.
It's hey,
Yes,
No,
it is.
you're
going-
getting
No, it isn't.
to the turning
real quick,
point.
real quick.
You're getting
it is
to the
going
turning
to
point.
pick up, okay?
All right.
And I'm telling you right now, in season 4, shit gets fucking heavy.
Yeah, it
Also,
does.
in the middle of season 3, you're gonna see a really fucking dope fight scene
Don't
that
ruin it.
is like, and I'm not ruining
I
it.
agree though,
but I'm
because
just
like
saying.
middle of season 3, the action really
You're-
picks
yeah,
up from
you're
there.
All right,
hitting the
I'll hold
turning
on.
point.
I'll hold on.
And then, I'm telling you right now, though.
They're setting up a good story, is
Look,
what you're saying. So,
yes,
like, this
yes,
is like
exactly.
a big story that they can't tell quickly because they don't want to ruin it. So they're very
Yes.
slowly. So the reason
Slow
that I have
burn.
problems with it is because the last time Luke recommended something so heavily was Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter. It's called Hunter x Hunter,
Okay.
but they put the X, so it
Yeah.
always fucks me up. But Hunter x Hunter was the last thing that he recommended like this, and I watched it and absolutely loved that show. Like, I got to go back
Okay.
and rewatch it because I'm almost forgotten everything about it since I've watched so many
Same, it's
shows in
been a
between.
while.
Got to go back and watch Hunter x Hunter because that show is fucking phenomenal. And I thought this was going to be just as brilliant. And so far, it's like all right. It's
so
like
listen.
all right. It's not.
Listen, where you are in My Hero Academia compared to Hunter x Hunter is you're in the gone is using a fishing pole still phase.
Yeah, but
You're
they did
still
that
in that
2
phase of the
episodes.
show.
They did that in 2 episodes, not 2 seasons. God damn it.
Okay,
no,
but
no,
My
he
Hero
had
is
that
no-
fishing
look,
pole.
yeah.
He had that fishing pole like
I thought you meant when
reeler
he's still on the
deep
island
up his
before he-
ass. No. He had that fishing rod up his ass up until the Tower of Heaven
Yeah.
tournament. He had that with him for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Like this, where you're at with the forest after shit starts to pop off in the forest. That is the turning point for the series, and like, don't stop. Don't stop like
going.
where you are. Watch
Yeah.
everything that they have out before you make your
Yeah.
decision. Because
Dude,
this new
yeah.
season coming for people who do not read, it's about to blow your fucking mind what's about to be revealed within, I guarantee, the first episode.
Oh,
I
dude.
guarantee
Oh
you
my
it's going to
God.
be
You
shown
just-
in the
It
first
gets
When does the new
as
episode.
fuck.
season
You
come? When
just
does season
reminded
5
me.
come out?
Holy shit! Yes. Oh my god.
When does
Fuck.
season 5 come out, Luke?
I think it comes out in February.
Okay.
Please.
I don't know. I
I'm
need to
dying.
check
I
that out.
could be wrong. I
Not
could be
anime
wrong.
related.
But
While we're
I'm
talking
telling
TV
you, man,
shows,
So, like, My Hero is a shonen, and they fucking shonens are notorious for dragging shit out, reusing shit, and like literally like taking the same fucking clip and showing you it like 800 different times just
But
for
My Hero
fucking
doesn't
filler.
do that.
A little bit. But yeah,
Maybe the
so-
crying scenes.
I got to tell you guys
Dude.
about an anime I'm watching after this, but go on.
Okay. Yeah, no, well, actually, I was done on that.
Oh,
but
okay.
So what are you watching?
I'm watching this show called Japan Sinks. Have you heard of it?
I have not.
is it American
on-
Idol
I
in
have, but I
Japan?
haven't watched it.
It's a really weird anime. It's very strangely animated, but it's about Japan.
Thanks.
Japan sinking. It has a massive earthquake, and it's a day after tomorrow scenario, and these families are trying to survive. But it's like for the most part, I would say 80% like pretty happy and go lucky when like the shit's not going off. But when shit goes off, it is so dark, and you
Yeah.
are like looking at each other. Me and Rachel will look at each other and be like, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
Dude,
Like something so brutal, and you did not expect it at all. People, it's like
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. People dropping off. They
Whoa.
introduce someone, and like people are getting cut off when you least expect it.
Is this
Watch
on?
that shit.
What's it on? Crunchyroll,
Netflix.
Hulu, Netflix. Okay.
Netflix?
yeah.
Okay.
Japan
What's the other
Sinks.
one that the people that made fucking Castlevania? They also made this other one that's on. It's an American-made
I don't
anime.
Are you
Liquid
talking
now.
about this something of the gods?
Yeah,
The blood of the
how's that?
gods?
How is
Oh
that?
yeah,
Dude, I
That
don't know.
one's-
I haven't
it's-
watched it
it's
because the
okay.
animation looks weird as fuck.
I heard it was
I'll tell
amazing.
you right now,
though.
it's
A
okay.
bunch of people told me it was tight as
I
fuck.
like it. I like it.
I
But
love
it's
Castlevania. I think that's
different.
hands down the best American-made anime next to Afro Samurai. But I
I
don't
have
think Afro
not
Samurai is
watched.
American-made. I think that no, they did, right?
I think it is.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
next
like
to
Ron
Afro
Perlman
Afro
and-
Samurai's
Yeah.
number 1 for me. Castlevania's
Yeah.
number 2.
Yo, Afro Samurai.
5
is
episodes,
fucking
though?
classic.
I got a
It's
show
amazing.
that
What do you mean?
you're
5
going.
episodes. It's a movie basically. It's
What
a
is it,
long
Luke?
ass
Yeah.
movie. Sorry, Luke. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, you're fine. I got a show that I know you're gonna dig, Cody. I
What's
know you need to keep watching My Hero, and I know you'll eventually love it. But I know a show that you'll love, guaranteed from the start.
What is it?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu
Oh, that's
Kaisen?
one I need to get into.
Check it out.
Yeah.
What's that on? Can you forward this to me after
Check it
the
out.
show?
Check it out. And when this anime Chainsaw Man comes out, you're gonna dig that one. But
What's it
you
on?
need to
I saw you
watch
post
What
about
is
that guy.
Jujutsu
Jujutsu
Kaisen on?
Kaisen. It's on Crunchyroll
All right.
or on HBO Max. But yeah, man, check it out. It's really fucking good. It's brutal. It's dark. It's bloody. It's got demons. It's got
I'm in.
motherfuckers fighting
Fucking
demons.
in.
It's good
That's
shit.
what I
Hell
love.
yeah.
That's the shit
It's
that I
good
love.
shit.
Like
Yeah.
dark, brutal.
Yeah, I know. That's why you're gonna fucking love it.
How is
Hell yeah.
what's
it's
the
awesome, man.
what's the one about the vampire hunter? I always forget his name.
fuck.
V
Hold up.
starts with a V, I think. Van Helsing. How is or Helsing? It's called Helsing. Is that a good
Helsing,
one?
right? Helsing Ultimate Helsing or whatever. Helsing Ultimate. It's
How-
like a Nazi killing vampire show, isn't
No
it?
shit.
I like
wa-
Helsing
Okay.
parody.
I saw Helsing Ultimate. I think that's what it's called, Helsing Ultimate or whatever. Someone recommended to me, but they're hour-long episodes, and it kind of
Yeah.
lost me for a little bit there. But it's pretty brutal, and the main vampire bad guy, he's a scary motherfucker. I think you might like that one.
I was
You might
just
like it.
curious.
It's not
Shit,
big
I'll have to
Helsing.
check that out. Damn,
That's
that
shit that
sounds
I like.
awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wish that they would do a
Helsing
newer, like what they did with the new OVAs for. Did you ever watch the OVA for Yu Yu Hakusho? But immediately
No.
disappointed that they brought the series back before even Yusuke is involved. It's like when Hiei and Kurama are in fucking middle school type shit. It's it's great animation. It's a good story and like really well put together. But I'm like, tell me some more shit after Yusuke gets involved because this is the character that I care the most about. I wish
Right.
that they would redo that series like that in that fucking dark gritty way. Like, I think that it's time that they come back and redo a couple animes. Give us a full
Yeah.
Berserk. Give us a full ass,
Yes.
whole big ass made Berserk that isn't PS2 graphics and isn't horribly fucking
Yeah.
done. What is with that horrible fucking Black Knight show that they put out? Did you guys
mean,
watch that horse shit?
I did
That's
not
one of
watch
the
that
worst
one.
animes I've
Yeah.
ever seen in my whole life, based on one of the greatest fucking like mangas of all time. It's insane
Yeah.
to me. I'm like, how did you do this bad of a job with this fucking thing? Like, it's so fucking bad. You got to go and check that out on Crunchyroll just to laugh.
Check it
at
out. It's so bad. Check it out.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yo, can I? Okay, have you guys been watching WandaVision?
I have not. I need to
No.
start that.
Dude, it is weird as fuck.
What that
it is
is.
another one of those shows.
Dude,
kinda
I
like-
no, and that's why I haven't watched it is because I'm like I'm not sure.
It's good. No, it's really, really good. It's just it sprinkles stuff in it from Marvel. So you watch it and it's kind of like these old throwbacks to old sitcoms. It happens
Okay.
immediately after Endgame. I'm not going to try to spoil anything, but
Okay,
it's like one of those things where like, oh, you're laughing. It's just like I was saying, Japan Sinks, where you're laughing. It's a good time, and then they throw these like super dark moments, and you're like, is this horror? Is this a horror show?
Okay,
It's kind of like Pleasantville mixed with the Truman Show,
okay.
but with superheroes.
All right.
You know,
All
it's only half hour long. You know, but I wish you guys saw it because I want to talk about it because it's I really want to know what the fuck's going on in the show. I want
What's
to know who's
the-
pulling the strings. What's all this?
We'll watch it
But
and get back to you on it. What's the
All
deal
right.
with
Yeah, yeah.
What's the deal with Dr. Stone? Anybody know anything about this show?
Yeah,
Dr.
yes,
Stone.
Yes, Dr. Stone is a good. I haven't watched it. I've been reading it though. Dr. Stone is great. It's post-apocalypse. So like there's this great big flash, and it basically turned everyone in the world to stone. And it focuses around these two boys who are friends in high school, but they continue to survive through this petrification by keeping their mind strong and active. So the smart
Anime, I'm
boy,
guessing?
he continues to do math problems repetitively for like the next 10,000 years or some shit like that.
Okay.
There's like a really long period of time. I forget what it is.
Damn.
And then his
Time, bro.
friend, who's
That's
like the dumb
Yeah.
strong one, he stays around by constantly thinking like, I need to find this girl that I love and I need to protect her. Like that's basically his thing.
Huh.
So they break out and they survive. And when they break out of the stone, they have like cracks on their bodies somewhere. Like everyone has their own individual mark on their body from being petrified. And the boy basically from that point on is like, okay, we're in the Stone Age. We have to start over from scratch. We don't have technology. We don't have tools. We have to make our technology and tools. And as the series progresses, you see like more technological advances. And there's like cave people basically now who are like surviving off of old stuff that they found from the old world. And these kids, link up with the kids of this village, and they show them some ways so that they're accepted in. And then that's how they get their like cast and crew of the show. And it kind of expands from there. It's really awesome. Like the kid finds out that the solvent to curing people is guano and sulfuric acid.
What? That's
yeah,
so strange.
And yeah, they eventually make like gunpowder. They make boats. They make cars.
Cola.
They make furnaces.
But they make cola.
They make cola.
First. What's up with that?
They make glasses.
That's how I found out about it.
Hard to see. Yeah, it's really, really interesting, especially if you like a little bit of like fighting and shonen, but it's not a shonen by any means, but it's got like shit in it where you're actually gonna learn something. You know what I mean? Like
that's
watching this show, you're actually gonna learn something real about the world or how to make something.
Have you ever seen this channel on YouTube, How to Make Everything?
Okay.
No, what's that?
So this dude, like, his whole premise of his entire YouTube series is like, what if an apocalypse happened and you wanted something from current day, like a T-shirt? How would you make a T-shirt from
so
complete
I'm sure
scratch?
Right.
Grows the
I
cotton.
loved this series. Then
He made a Dr. Stone cola from scratch. So
No
like,
shit.
yeah, because they give detailed ingredients. He tries to do it his way. Like, I'm not gonna show you. It's a long ass video with promotion and shit in there. But like, hold on, pay promotion shit, and then. But yeah, he shows you the anime, how they do it in the anime, and then like he goes into like forging the whole thing himself and like brewing all
Just
this
by the
shit
footage?
up.
That's insane.
Yeah,
it's
pretty crazy. That's cool.
it's a really good show.
That's really fucking cool.
Anime
Shit.
or
I'll
manga.
have to check that out.
Yeah, I'm
he
gonna
built
need
a
to start
vessel
watching it.
to put everything inside of. This is how I learned about the Dr. Stone thing, and then I was like, I wonder if this is a good show. And then I went on Crunchyroll the other night to watch My Hero, and this was on. I was like. I saw a Dr. Stone trailer or some shit on Crunchyroll, and I was like, "Oh, what's this all about?"
They're about to start the second season, and they're naming it the Stone Wars. So I'm guessing it's going to be the war between the main characters and this guy named Tsukasa. So like the main characters are like, we're going to survive through science and togetherness, and Tsukasa's like, no. This is a new world. It's strong. It's like survival of the fittest, and we're gonna come after you and take what's ours.
I just remember
He knows the cure to like unpetrifying people, so he takes the knowledge of that and he starts to like unfreeze the stronger, more wicked people that are frozen.
Do you
Like, he
prefer to
finds
read
them.
this
Sounds
stuff as
interesting.
opposed to
Yeah.
watching the animes, Luke? Like,
Yeah, I do.
Well, the mangas, honestly, they're far more ahead of the animes.
Yeah,
Is that
So
the only
far
thing
more
right
ahead.
now?
Yeah.
Like
They're
let's
more
say you compare
ahead.
them
They
to-
have.
Well, as
They
a kid, I
have
had a Shonen
original-
Jump subscription for years. I had it for like 5 years. My dad would get me Shonen Jumps, and I would get one every month with like.
Shonen Jumps were awesome. I used to get
loved
those from
them.
the library.
You would get
Yeah.
rare
Yeah, but,
Yu-Gi-Oh
like-
cards in them and PS2 demos and stuff. Keep going, sorry.
I like reading them because it's obviously more ahead, because whatever anime you're watching, the manga has been out for a year or more. It always has been, because it's got to have some like room to like grow. Like, okay, we got a year's worth of material to animate.
Otherwise,
we got
they'll get
some
the
time for the writer to continue. Yeah, otherwise they'll pull a Full Metal
Dragon Ball
Alchemist
Z
or
Fullmetal Alchemist or fucking.
or a Rurouni Kenshin.
They
you know,
ruined Rurouni Kenshin by doing that. They'll
do
ruined it.
stuff
And
like
while
that.
they were waiting,
Exactly.
these greedy fucks, they were like, we gotta put out an episode every week. Oh, we're gonna make all the
But
money
not
from the
just-
series. And
but
don't
not
worry, we'll
just
do
that.
100 filler episodes while the writer catches up. And oh yeah, have you guys ever written a Rurouni Kenshin thing? Have you ever written anything before? No, you just know how to cling swords together in a fucking like an animation, and you fucking never got to the final arc of Rurouni Kenshin, the third fucking arc that concludes his story. So one of my favorite fucking animes of all time never got its conclusion. It fucking pisses me off. Keep going. Sorry.
I am so sorry for you.
But
you have an $850 Rurouni Kenshin sword, Luke. Fuck you.
The original artwork. Like these animation studios, they sometimes get it close, but they do their own thing when they animate these. The original artwork is awesome. If you look at Attack on Titan, the artwork is very different than what you have.
Wow.
Eren Yeager does not look like Eren Yeager. He doesn't look as anime and wide-eyed as he does in the books. He doesn't. You know,
I was just about to bring up Attack on Titan. I need to start watching the new season that came out.
Don't spoil anything. I haven't finished.
It's the final season.
It's okay, but I need to watch this because they
finally released my favorite chapter in the newest season, which was the Declaration of War. When y'all watch that, you'll know what I'm talking about. Reading that chapter was
crazy.
It's why I read it, you know, like it really conveyed that
when,
message and feeling. It was awesome.
When you're reading the mangas, like, do they provide, like, let's say you're reading a book, you get more lore in the book than you do in like watching the movies. Is it like a similar thing with that, or is it just like the animation's there and you're just a year ahead? I mean, do you get the same amount of dialogue and lore that's said in both? Does that make sense?
Sometimes there's things that aren't animated that you get like more information of. Also, when you read as opposed to like watching, in like conversations between two characters, you'll typically see the thought bubble, whereas in the anime you won't.
Just goes over it. It just reads it out loud, and it just has these still shots of the characters.
Sometimes there's out loud narrated like inner thoughts of those of anime, but like there's a lot of thought bubbles that aren't brought up at all in the show.
Speaking of that, did you guys ever? So have you guys watched The Boys on Amazon?
Oh, I love The Boys. Luke?
I love it.
Okay.
No,
I've never read the
this
series though. The comic book.
I haven't read the series. I haven't read the series either. But I know some people who have read the series, and they told me they were like, dude, the series is way different than the show. And like fucking talking about like Homelander and all the crazy shit that he did.
One of the key differences is Black Noir.
Black Noir, because his character is completely different. Yeah,
he's a clone.
He's a Homelander
Sorry,
clone.
it's a fucking spoiler. I should have said
it's
that.
It's okay.
First.
It's not even in the show. So
it's a different thing in the show entirely.
That
That character is like burned up underneath and allergic to peanuts. Apparently, is what you find out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
leave it at that. I don't want to spoil Luke because that is going to be a big show for Luke. I know once he starts watching.
You haven't seen The Boys yet, Luke?
Nope.
You'll love that show. The only thing that I don't like about it is Amazon won't cough up that Jeff. Amazon needs to cough up that fucking Jeff Bezos money because the action scenes are not on point. I'll be honest with you, and the CGI is not on point. Like they do that thing where they straight up have. I'll be honest with you, they have DC level fucking like DC level animation, and I hate it. It drives me nuts.
It cannot be any worse than ABC's Heroes.
It's not. No. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's like professional movie quality, but it's like the lower end professional movie quality.
Yeah,
they need to make it like top of the line, fucking, because it's a great show. It's great writing, great lore, fucking
needs like Mandalorian budget kind of shit. It's
funny,
really stand out, but it is still good. All right, I mean, it's not horribly
it's the only thing that I'll say
it's
negative
like you
about
know
it.
what's fake, you know what's CG and what's not, but you don't care. It's like when they use it sparingly, and it's just so brutal or it's so outlandish that it's like totally off. Like it doesn't matter whenever there's like CG in there because you know what it is, and you know what you're getting into because these characters are so fascinating.
I'm just saying it's a good enough show that they on the next season, on the third season, they can spend some fucking money this time.
I know, right?
Spend a little money.
Cough it up,
Spend a little money on The Boys because they need some fucking. I want to see Marvel animation level quality, but with blood and gore that The Boys offers, and better fight scenes. They don't have good fight scenes. They just don't.
They're garbage.
Choreography is not good in that fucking show, but it's still a great series.
We might get your wish granted they're trying to figure out on whether or not Marvel wants to make Blade R-rated.
Boy, do it.
I
They
heard
totally
they
should.
were gonna make it
Why?
R-rated.
Why
I
wouldn't
heard
they
they
do
were.
it?
Deadpool for sure got R-rated.
Yeah. So
Um,
like, if Deadpool's gonna get it, give it to Blade. Shit.
Marvel
Blade
doesn't-
deserves it.
it's not
and they
the
got
same-
a killer actor to play him too.
not the same Disney Marvel that owns-
they're for sure gonna try to do they're probably gonna try to make Blade associated with the Avengers because he is in the comics right now.
Isn't
Yeah.
he? Wasn't he an Avenger at one point? Blade was an Avenger.
He
at
is
one
an
point.
Avenger right now.
Oh, actively.
He,
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got what was really cool recently in the comics was Swamp
That's
Thing.
wild.
Is like a mini baby Swamp
Yeah.
Thing,
Hold
and
up.
he's
Swamp
hanging
Thing?
off the back of Blade. And Blade was encountered by an enemy that can basically give off sun radiation. So to protect Blade, Swamp Thing like grew this Swamp Thing type of armor around him, and then gave him this like swamp blade, and and he just started
fucking
killing people. It
wild.
was awesome. It was fucking awesome.
Sounds sick as
it
fuck.
blows my mind to even think of a vampire slayer in the Avengers. Like
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
online and passing on Instagram.
Okay, but,
all this
like,
nerd shit.
if-
If I'm not as
look,
up to date as Luke, but
Pat-
when I read this shit, it just blows my mind. I'm like, what?
Pat, if that blows your mind, man, like, they got Hawkeye. The dude's just really good at shooting arrows.
I know. I fucking hate
Their
Hawkeye.
problem is everyone is an Avenger. They have too many.
Yeah.
in Endgame, I saw this picture recently of Hulk. He's about to snap everybody back, and Hawkeye pulls his fucking bow and arrow out. Like, what do you think's gonna
Yeah, I know.
happen,
Like, what are
dumb
you gonna fucking
motherfucker?
do, dude?
What are you gonna do, bitch? What are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do?
shoot one person.
Yeah. But let's talk about
Frick that
movies
dude.
for a second, because I posted something on the group today like, hey, let's talk about nerdy shit tonight. And everybody
Okay.
is dying to know, because I posted something recently about Godzilla
Okay.
and King Kong.
All
Who the
right.
fuck's gonna win in that?
The original kaiju.
Look,
huh?
man, are we really gonna talk about that?
Yeah, I want to know.
Well,
I
here's
mean,
the thing.
So
Okay.
Godzilla's
Are we
like
talking-
a nuclear
oh,
thermo
here.
lizard killer, and then we have monkey.
Yeah, but dude, if we're talking like original sizes of the two, Godzilla all day, every day, because King Kong way smaller than what Godzilla's sizes were. Now, if we're talking about, because like I know in this new film that they're trying to match them and not have like it be one-sided. So
I tagged you
I-
on this.
you
right
know,
there.
I don't know. I really don't.
Well, let's go over
So-
this. Okay, so
yeah.
King Kong's super strong. He's a monkey.
Yeah.
He probably eats his own shit, and
Yeah.
he died with airplane bullets.
Yeah.
And going against Godzilla, who has atomic breath,
Well-
nuclear pulse, energy, just super durability, can live
Yeah.
either in the land
They're
or
about
water.
to team up to fight Mothra. Don't lie. They're
Yeah,
not gonna
all right,
fucking.
all right.
Okay,
They're gonna spin
let's-
it.
no,
Did you
no
not watch-
contest Godzilla. Godzilla. That's what I'm
Cody
saying.
clearly
Shit.
did not watch the last Godzilla movie
For sure.
because otherwise he would have known
Because it was garbage.
that Mothra and Godzilla were
Because
lovers.
it was garbage.
But anyways,
Yeah,
I
whatever.
didn't
That
watch
but
was.
it. It was shit.
anyways,
I walked out of the
no,
theater.
actually the monster
Movie was
fights in that
ass.
Godzilla movie were fucking top
Yeah,
shelf.
they were good. That was like the
They're
only
like,
reason
look,
to
it's
watch
Godzilla,
it.
but also we put Bryan Cranston because we don't actually have a good movie. So look, it's
Well,
Bryan Cranston. Pay attention
No,
to
you're
him.
thinking of the
You-
first
Oh,
one, you
shit.
dumb
What
motherfucker. There's a sequel
Listen,
that
I
had
didn't
a
watch
bunch
the
of
sequel because the
monster
first one was
Cody's
so
going-
bad.
Cody's going into Godzilla expecting an Oscar-winning performance from the human actor. He's going in there thinking that he's gonna have like, oh man, I'm gonna cry with this like
No.
drama that's in here, dude.
Wow.
Who gives a fuck? All right,
It's
you're here for
fucking
the
two
monsters.
monsters.
Make a
People
video
keep
game that I can
forgetting
play.
that this
I don't want to
Godzilla-
watch the video game. I want to play the goddamn cutscene, bitch. You know what? I don't want to watch the
Listen.
fucking cutscenes in the video game. I want to play that game.
Kong-
That's what it is. It's a big fucking look at my big CGI dick. I'm coming CGI all over this fucking film. If you're gonna do that, put it in a PS5 game and let me
shit.
play it. I don't want to fucking watch you play
Yo,
it.
You wouldn't play.
Hey,
I want to make my own
hey,
story.
Hey,
I want to
speaking
decide
of
with the
PS5,
boys who wins online and shit.
Speaking
Bitch.
of PS5,
Fuck you. I've been on a hunt for 3 hours today. Let me tell you this. Can I bitch for a second?
Please.
sure, go for it.
So
Please.
Amanda, Sean's
You should-
girl, has been helping
expected
me
this
out.
disappointment.
I know. I should accept.
You
defeat.
should have
Pat,
expected
let me
it. I
just
don't
say,
know why
duh.
you waited in line at a
Listen,
store.
listen.
Yeah.
So I've been on the hunt for this. thing
Homie's
for
got
days,
holding up
where
a
I'm like-
PS5 controller, by the way.
I'm dying, dude. I'm on every site. I got it in my cart on every
Yeah.
Walmart. I got it on Best Buy. My
Yeah.
credit card's all ready. I don't have
Okay.
anything on it. I'm ready to just fucking buy this shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anytime I get to it, it crashes every time. I'm on Discords.
Do you know why?
what?
Do you know why?
Do I
Is
know
it his
why?
Hocking
What?
Hill
Do you
shirt?
know why your shit keeps crashing?
It's because everybody's getting on it, isn't it?
Bro,
Because the new
fucking
vaccine has
bots.
microchips in it.
No. So there are groups of people who are using these bots
scalping bots.
online,
We talked
scalping all this shit, and they are literally like, it is programmed as soon as these things come available on like Best Buy, Target, GameStop, Meijer, Walmart, whatever fucking website.
Everything.
They are literally like, it is humanly impossible to actually purchase as many PS5s and Xbox Series X's that these motherfuckers are purchasing up.
Yeah, they're
And
totally
it is-
fucking sucking that up.
Yeah.
But that's not always true though, because
How'd
I
you
know
get
people.
one?
I know.
Well,
people-
okay, I'll tell you
Wait a
exactly
minute.
how I got one, okay? So I used to work for GameStop. I was the assistant manager at the Kenwood Mall, GameStop. And
Hard to
my
believe that
old-
you ever worked at a GameStop. I can't.
I know, I
hard to
fucking
fathom.
hated it.
It must have been
too.
terrible for you just every day. Sorry, keep
Yeah.
going.
Well, like, I mean, I'm gonna be real though. Like, sometimes I had a lot of fun while I worked there, but fuck
People
customers.
are
Anyway.
shitty. I worked there during
Yeah.
World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're
so
too
my
yesterday.
old manager, as soon as they became available for pre-order, he sent me a text message saying PS5 pre-orders just went live. Get to a store. He didn't say come to my store. He said get to a store. So I went to the fucking closest store to me and I fucking pre-ordered one, and that's it. I was
You
the
son of a
second
bitch.
I was the second person at that store to pre-order one, but as soon as I got in there, 5 minutes later, there was a line of people behind me.
Yeah, that's crazy. And what I
Dude.
was learning is that they only give like 5, 6 of them per store or some shit.
Okay, so
or
the store,
less.
the store I went to, they had the pre-orders that they had. I believe they had like 22 of the disc version available and 4 of the digital version that was available. So like that's like only 26.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, how did they not prepare for this shit? Like, it's fucking everyone wants
You can't
the new
prepare for
system.
bots
Well, so-
ordering
they-
a bunch of shit up
they
or
said it- they
scalpers.
They
said
did the
it
same
that
thing
they-
last time. Last
Yeah.
generation, they
Yeah.
did the same shit. It's like
Yep.
you're really not prepared
They-
for this. You know what
Yep.
you're gonna sell.
No, they weren't. They said
No.
there was a
Yeah.
bunch of articles about
Mhm.
the making of this console happened at the peak of COVID. They were working on bare minimum employees,
Yeah,
and
and
they
also-
didn't have much money.
On top of it, so during production pre-launch, apparently there was a time where like almost half of the chips that they were putting in the systems were defective. So that was like a
That's like
hiccup.
a curse.
Yeah, that was a hiccup in the production line. So they could have potentially had more PS5s available, but
They would have got
just,
a negative
you know,
backlash for putting out like broken
yeah.
PS5.
But it would have been
That would have been
Cyberpunk.
yep.
Cyberpunk
Mhm. Yep.
2077
Cyberpunk.
instead of people like you bitch about like,
Right.
oh, why didn't you get it right? Well, because they could have, and you would have been fucking with a broken PS5.
Me? I'm
bitching
not
about that
bitching.
instead.
Yeah.
I played it. I
Yeah.
played this shit.
The one
I
time that
didn't
I'm on
care.
Luke's side
Pat,
with
if
the
you
just
ever
sit
wanna
back
play,
and
you
take
can
it.
come play, okay?
Sit
It's
back,
fine.
pull your pants down, and just let them give it to you. However they
Hey,
want to do
all right,
it.
all right.
Luke's
Aside from PlayStation, Xbox recently made an oopsie and then backed up on it.
Oh
What
yeah.
happened?
Oh yeah.
Honestly, okay.
What were
I
they
think that was a
thinking?
fucking PR move. Okay, I think
think?
they did that shit just to be
What
like,
was it?
oh,
What
we're
happened?
listening.
They were fucking stupid. So they decided
Yeah.
to say like, "Hey, we're changing all our Xbox Live memberships. Unless you already have a yearly plan, then you're grandfathered in. But from now on, you have to pay $60 for 6 months or $120 for a year." And no, that does not include Xbox Game Pass, where you get access to unlimited games. That's just online, bud, with
Yep.
like 2 games that come every once a month. And yeah, and everybody was like, what? No, hold on. Let me get this straight. You put out this new console that most of us can't even buy with no games to play on it. Literally no
There's
next
no
gen
games.
games.
There's no reason
They
to
don't
do it.
have exclusives.
And then you want me to pay more just so I can talk to my friends? No,
Yeah,
thank you. I'm not
exactly.
doing that.
In
I'll
the
go to
middle
the
of COVID.
PlayStation
Fucked up.
5. And then they were like, oh, we're sorry. We don't mean
Yeah.
that. We're taking it back. Bye, bye, bye.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that
still
was
look. I
crazy.
still think they were completely full of shit. I think they did that as like a stunt. I think they.
Why
did
would
that
they
to,
do
like,
that though?
What, to make
Okay,
people
here,
hate
listen.
them?
No, because listen.
Because they weren't getting
this
enough
is-
sales with the
This
Xbox
is
Series
exactly
X?
what happened, okay? They fucking announced it, and then immediately after they did it, they fucking backpedaled like right away. Like, dude, and then they're like, we listen to you, and we're not gonna do that to our gamers and our community.
That makes sense,
like,
but that's
bro,
dumb as fuck, bro.
I mean, yeah, it's dumb as fuck, but it got people talking.
Yeah, I guess.
No, they would have done it if
really
it wasn't because of that. They spun it that way. They spun it that way because they're smart, but they did it because they're greedy fucks trying to make more money because their bottom line got hit by COVID.
Hey,
so they're doing what everybody's doing. They're trying to price gouge everything so they can make up for their lost work instead of like helping out their own fucking
people are for the
communities.
systems right now. They know that everything's selling out instantly, even if it's scalpers or not. It doesn't matter. They're making their money.
I'm completely content with not having an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5, especially an Xbox Series X. I have no desire to have one
right now. I'm always
like,
Xbox,
aren't you an
I am
Xbox
down
guy?
to not.
Oh, wait, you guys are
yeah,
Xbox
I am.
people,
I
aren't
am.
you?
We both
I'm
are.
an Xbox team all the way, but there's no reason for me to have an Xbox Series X at all. There's nothing for it out. There's nothing out. Halo was pushed back.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
nothing
like,
I want for
I'm
it.
a PlayStation
I want
fanboy.
coming out for
I
it.
feel the same way about PS5.
So PlayStation all the way. PlayStation
whoa.
has nothing but quality out right now. I'm gonna replay
The little
Miles
bit that they
Morales
have
on it
out.
when I do get one.
yeah.
little
But I
bit
am
that they have
fine
out.
with. But I am fine with waiting 100% because I know how fucked it is right now. I'm not even gonna try until there's a surplus,
You've
until I can
accepted
walk
defeat.
into a store and be like, "Yep, I'm taking that right there."
And you know, that's exactly what I did when like the PS4 happened. I waited until that shit was like I could just walk in and fucking buy that. Like, dude, and like the whole PS5 thing is just fucked right now. But like, if you, dude, all right, I think there's like 2 games that are like PS5 exclusive. Everything else you can play on a fucking PS4. So like.
Well, what about the Demon Souls remake? Isn't that
so Demon Souls and Godfall. Those are the 2 that I can even.
Godfall looks so good.
Hold up. Sorry, what is it? Fucking Astrobot's Playroom or some shit. I don't know.
whatever though.
Yeah.
The one that comes with it,
dude. Yeah, it's just a PlayStation 5 fucking like demo game.
It's a tech
I mean,
demo.
it's
That's all it
cool,
is.
but like whatever. It's not like go watch
not a real
somebody
game that
play
you're
it on
gonna play.
YouTube. Yeah, go watch somebody play.
if you're bored and you don't have anything
True.
else, and you bought the PS5 and it's like I can also make rent, but I can't afford another game. Then yeah, sure, play the game that it came with. But other than that, fuck that.
Matt, since you got the PS5, tell me the difference between that you've noticed from the PS4 to the PS5. Like, what makes it so much better?
So
Haptic feedback.
Haptic feedback actually is a real thing because with the also the real quick, let me just start over. Okay, so the controller is not overhyped. I will say the controller is actually really fucking cool.
That's the main reason I want it.
So playing Miles Morales Spider-Man, there's a part, and I vividly remember this at the beginning of the game. There's a part where he like walks down a set of stairs and he runs his hand on the rail that has snow on it.
What?
And
you feel it?
But you feel it. You feel it ever so slightly in your hand, and he makes a snowball. He throws it at his friend, and then you feel it on a different part of the controller.
That's
and
what
I was like, holy shit.
That ultra sensitivity. I will say PlayStation has the badass PlayStation controls. Luke was telling me before, it was like infamous. You can turn your controller sideways and use it as like a spray can.
Oh, yeah,
and then they threw all of that away and never used that shit again for any other future PlayStation 4 game.
That's because nobody wanted to fuck with that.
I hated
super cool.
it. I hate that they did that. That was such a cool feature that they could have fucked around with, man.
I mean, so much with it.
The touchpad was so underutilized.
Well, dude, the touchpad in general is just like nobody really wants to like fuck with it.
Well, they did a good
like,
job with Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima did a good
That's
job
what
of
I'm saying.
incorporating
Ghost of Tsushima,
I like the touchpad.
Me too.
Yeah,
I think it's great for typing.
Yeah.
Fucking same.
Oh, it's amazing for typing. And like you like swipe around and it's like it's so quick. And then like another thing that's also really good, the PS5 just runs so fast just because of the solid state drive, dude. Like it's so
you could
quick.
switch
No
from
load
like
screens at
GTA to
Yeah.
Red Dead.
I mean,
right?
dude, load screens are like a thing of the past at this point.
I love that.
And
I fucking
like
love that.
I can actually like I'll tell you right
Not
now.
if Bethesda makes a PS5 game. I know that Microsoft owns them, but if they let that shit come on PS5, I promise you, them bitches will still have 5-minute load times. Like, how is this happening, Bethesda?
Well, actually, a lot of games will do
Overrated-ass
that
bitch-ass
to
So, like,
company.
to make you read the
real
notes.
quick, yeah. So real quick, I have a PS5 and I built my own PC. Okay, so my PC, I've got a dope ass fucking solid state drive, and I have a fucking really good processor in it. My load times on like The Witcher 3 are insane. Like I'm talking like bam, and like I'm in. So like, and you know, like you guys know how big of a game that is, right?
Yeah, we played the
So,
fuck out of it.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
literally, like if I fast travel, it's like 8 seconds. Boom, I'm in.
That's so crazy.
I played it on a GTX 1080, and it still struggled when I got inside of the villages and stuff like that. It was hitting
But that's
60, but then you go into the like really crowded areas, and then it'd be like struggling for 30.
Right.
And that was on a 1080 back when the 1080 was the top of the line. I know now it's all the 30 series and shit like that, but
Well, part of that also has to do with your like what drive you have it loaded on. Like if
I don't have a solid state. I've got the
bro. Solid state drives make
They're
the
so expensive,
world
though.
of difference. Like it
Too
is amazing.
expensive.
Well, like I have the one that I have in my PC right now. I think it costs like $130.
Oh, they've
And-
gone down in
that's not
price.
bad
I
at
haven't
all.
bought
Yeah.
my so to put this in
Yeah.
context for you. I built this back in like 2016. So
Yeah.
I've had this for a
Hey.
grip, and that shit was
Yeah.
like top of the line. Then I'm still running DDR3 and like a
Okay.
what is it, a 4-core or 5? It's an i5 4690K
Okay.
CPU. So it's like
So
premium, not premium, but mid-range
Okay.
fucking 2016 shit. But
Oh,
nothing
all
that
right.
stacks up right now. You got the
Hey.
new 30 series and DDR4
Well,
water
I
cooling
do-
and shit.
yeah, I do not have the 30 series, but what I am running right now inside my PC, I have an RTX 2060.
It's a
and I
solid
have-
card.
Yeah, it's a solid card. It's not the best, but it's a solid card.
Good mid-range
Now-
shit for right now.
Yeah. So, and I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I've got a 1 terabyte SSD M.2, and I also am running a Ryzen AMD 9.
What's the price tag on this whole bitch?
$2,000.
You had to guess, to be honest.
Sounds
my
like
very
$2,000.
my very first COVID stimulus check.
$2,000. Yeah, I knew as soon as you said that's what mine cost when I built mine. In 2016, my shit was $2,000, and mine looks
Yeah.
ugly as fuck, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it is.
That's why I can't get into PC, man. It's just it's a constant upgrade. I'd rather just get the console and
Well,
just
you don't
whatever.
really have if you like upgrade far enough like into the life cycle of everything,
got a
you
total of
don't
6
have to
months.
upgrade very far. You don't have to upgrade like right away. So it's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
That's cool.
Mine will
Yeah.
still run shit like pretty well. Like, it's not a shitty PC by any stretch. It just doesn't
Yeah.
look good. It's too expensive to keep up with. I built one, and now I'm like, if I want to stay on top of the world of all this shit, it's dumb expensive to keep up with. And I'm just,
Well-
I don't have the cash for that.
Yeah.
And I honestly enjoy the experience of like, I can only play the PC in the bedroom. I want to go play it on my big ass 50-inch TV, my 4K TV. I don't have the 4K TV in
Nice.
my room. Even
Right.
for it, I've got a fucking 1080 TV, not even a good monitor. So even if I
Right.
wanted to get anything above 60 frames, it ain't happening, son. There's 59
Dude, just get a
hertz refresh
25
rate.
foot long, get a 50-foot HDMI cord
Yeah.
and put it over there and get your stuff wireless for the keyboard and the mouse.
Yeah,
You'll
and
be
have my son
fine.
chewing on the cable while I'm trying to fucking play something.
There's no
on there.
cable. Oh, well, I guess if it's the 50-foot cord.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But like, dude, I mean, so one thing that I've been looking at doing is I've been looking at getting like a fucking 49-inch curved monitor.
That's
Those things are
expensive.
dope.
Those things are like
My boy
$1,400
Sean
bucks.
has
Dude.
one of those. He has like the
Dude.
stack where he's got the 4K TV,
Yeah.
then the curved monitor underneath of it, like stacked on
So-
top of each other.
Yeah,
I feel
Dude.
like I could jack into the Matrix if I'm at Sean's house.
bro,
It's amazing.
I mean, hey, curved monitors are cool as fuck.
Super
I'm just
cool.
saying. Like, I have 2 curved monitors right now. They're 27-inch each, but like the 49, it just like wraps around you, and you're like, whoa.
Those
There's,
things are
there's like
immersive
a
as
game.
fuck when you're up close to it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm about to get Sean's thing pulled up real fast in the background because
Let's
this
see
thing
that.
is
I want
so
to see
fucking
this
impressive.
shit. Yeah.
Sean's videos.
After
All right,
this,
there it
let's
is.
talk about
Oh, you'll love
Resident
this.
Evil.
Wait, let's get into
Resident-
the. Can we get into the fan
okay,
questions?
Okay.
Can we do? Because the fans actually asked us a fuckload of questions, so I want to actually
Yeah, sure.
try to get
Hey,
into.
Matt, you want to hang around for the Patreon episode? You got till 10?
Yeah, sure. I'm down. Fuck, I don't got shit
wanna
going
talk
on.
nerdy.
Well, hey, hold up. Let me go grab more beverages.
Yeah.
I got a refrigerator.
We'll pull this shit up.
I've got. It's only a 35-second clip of just his whole setup, with the
Dude, I
curve.
saw
You can
this.
see this thing is just so fucking impressive.
Crazy.
And this was from. I'm sure it looks crazier than this. It's hard for me to keep up. He's always getting like the new top of the line shit, like spending dumb money on it. But this is from
Whoa.
February 26, 2020. So here's his
Holy
fucking thing.
shit.
Oh
He's got
shit.
this crazy hacker setup. It's fucking crazy looking. I love
Dumb
it.
loud. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. But this
that's
thing is in the.
amazing looking.
Has he got music for it?
Yeah,
I like
I
the
had to turn the
background and
music
stuff.
off.
Yo, real quick, I'm gonna just point my camera at my PC, and it is nothing
Look at it.
special to look
Look
at.
at this shit. I
Like,
mean,
my
god
PC
damn. I helped him put this fucking crazy
This is all my
desk in
shit
there,
is.
this glass PC that he's got. Look at this fucking PC.
Dude, that's crazy. Look at the fluid
braided
and
cables.
Dude, that is insane. Holy
I watched him build
shit.
this. I watched this dude go from building like bullshit builds to shit like this, where
Yo.
like water cooling, and then he had the all-in-one water
Oh
cooling,
my
and then
God.
like went to the fucking like where it wasn't, where it was the air-cooled system. He's got
Holy
everything
shit.
matching, braided cables, custom built like power supply box shit. Sean makes some fucking crazy,
Yo.
crazy.
That's an
shit.
ultra battle station.
And-
Hey, that's
and on the
cool
right
as
side,
fuck.
I don't know if you saw, but he's got the HTC Vive in the same room.
Yeah.
So he's got his whole fucking play area drawn out. Play like Space
Dude.
Pirates and Beat
that
Saber
shit
up
is
in
so
there.
fun.
It's gangster.
I
as
want one
fuck.
of those so bad. I want one of those so bad.
Sean has
man.
the coolest video game setup of anybody I've ever
Yeah,
met in my life.
for sure.
Like,
I
he,
agree.
he
Yeah.
stays on
100%
top of
agree
it
with that.
regularly. It's crazy. It's
I remember
fucking
going
insane.
back to his old apartment and going over there, and we just play VR all night in these horror games. And now he's got this like whole setup where you can walk around. And there's like these visible purple walls that show up in your virtual
dude,
world.
I need
It's
to play.
crazy.
I need to
Luke,
play
you
Amnesia
gotta
VR.
play this. You
Cody, I
gotta play
just, I keep seeing your vest, man, and like, you know what I've been doing recently?
What's up? You making a vest?
Look, yeah.
What are you studding
Oh,
up there? He's
yeah,
got
look at
cone
that.
studs on.
I got,
Yeah, he's got a little bow
I got
jacket.
some spikes, and I got some pyramids, and I got some smaller spikes, and I'm
So,
about to get some more cones.
Let me tell you something about those cone studs, buddy. If you plan on wearing that out to a show, they'll tell you can't come in.
I
That's
mean,
why
I'm not. Yeah, no.
I go to like all the rounded tops now, like these fucking. If I do another jacket, because I've had to take my jacket off, or they'll at Bogarts they'll just be like throw it away. Like I'm not throwing this fucking jacket away that I spent 50 hours making. It's not happening,
Right.
bitch.
Yeah,
They're
it's
like,
an
well,
art-
invalid
Okay.
ticket. Sorry, see you. Like you
Damn,
fucking
bro.
cocksucker. And then
Well, hey, thank you for telling me that.
yeah, so don't ever wear them to a show. They are tight as fuck, like those cone studs. I got bootstraps too. This dude Mike Stocks used to make these fucking like he would make BDSM stuff and fucking
Yeah.
boot studs and stuff, but like they're bootstraps that you pull over that have chains on the bottom, and then like
Okay.
you'll get spikes like on your Doc Martens and shit like that. That might be a
Oh,
cool
sick.
little accessory piece for you to pick up if you ever get a chance. But yeah, you
Okay.
patching it up or you just putting
I'm gonna put some patches eventually. I'm just like mostly kind of working on like the studs and the spikes and stuff first, and then I'm gonna go on to that.
You're gonna get like band patches. You're gonna get game patches. I love game.
I feel like I'm gonna get a mixture, you know?
Yeah,
Because,
get what you like.
That's just how I am, you know. So
I built different ones with different themes. I've had ones with like when I liked Jägermeister, I put fucking Jägermeister patches, put Doug
Nice.
Stanhope patches. I mean Wu-Tang next to Slayer. Like it does, my one jacket has like a bunch of metal patches, and then there's a Yellow Wolf patch because I used to really like Yellow Wolf back in like,
Oh, yeah.
2013
yeah,
or
Yellow
whatever.
Wolf's cool, bro.
So I
It's
put
all
that
right.
on there. Like I don't
when
give a
Pop
fuck.
the Trunk
Yeah,
was hot.
yeah. Trunk music.
Yeah, we'll pop the
all the shit with trunk music and Ghetto Vision. All that shit's good.
Make me pop the trunk.
Yeah, Daddy Stambo.
You.
Yeah, all
I
that
love
shit.
that
I
shit.
fucking
Hell yeah.
I love Yellow Wolf. So I put
Fuck yeah.
whatever you like. Fuck it. Like,
know-
fuck
Yeah.
everybody else.
Speaking
Whatever
of
you think looks
Sean,
cool.
he makes some. Not only does he make badass computers, but anytime he shows off some of his vests online, I'm like, how do you do this shit, man?
Oh, he's
Like,
got
it blows my
one.
mind that
Time
He goes
and
to war.
patience.
He's got so many intense battle jackets.
Yeah, he's. got
Oh
great
my
shit.
god.
Hold
He's
on,
got a
he-
badass car
He
too.
just showed one off when Doom died, when MF Doom died. We've had Sean on the show a
Oh,
few
shit.
times, but yeah,
Yeah.
this one that he made, that
Yo,
one's fucking
that's
sick.
fucking dope as fuck.
Super cool.
Holy shit.
That's a Bioshock
Yeah.
patch, I think.
That's
No, that's
oh,
Bloodborne. That's a Bloodborne patch underneath his
Oh,
hood. You
hell
can't
yeah.
see it, but-
Bloodborne is such a good game.
So he's got
That's so
Bloodborne.
cool.
That's supposed to be Doom the band, but fuck that. He has it on there because it's a video game patch. Then MF Doom, then the black metal band Immortal underneath of
I
it.
mean, it makes sense
it's
though.
like-
that like all that
Perfect.
like fits, bro. That's
Yeah,
dope as
it all
hell.
fits a
But that's what I'm
perfect
saying.
theme for the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck everybody. Like, it doesn't need to be one thing. Like, this one has all just black metal stuff on it because that's what I wanted to go for. But any other time, I just like mix it all up. And Sean's the reason I started building those jackets and like wanted to build a computer.
It's
like,
just
draw
black
shit?
metal patches because that's all he's interested in. And if it's anything else, he'll tell you to shut up.
But does Sean ever like doodle or draw or anything like that? Because I feel like I don't know, he's a really creative guy. I bet he'd come up with some super cool art.
He used to, but it's not his thing. He builds cooler stuff than he could draw.
Yeah.
Like you could like build all these dope ass computers and like all this fucking insane shit. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's his wheelhouse. I mean, if he wanted to be a better artist, he could be. But it just seemed like anytime that he was doing art was just like to like, how do I put this on something else, like on a jacket or a fucking hat, or like he could draw. He's obviously artistically talented, but his wheelhouse is building cool shit. That's what he's fucking great at.
Yo, dude, I love building shit. Like it's
I love building Gundams.
yeah. Yo, Pat, I see you with that bass back there.
Oh yeah, I've been taking bass lessons, and I just got this Ibanez recently. This
Fuck yeah,
mahogany
bro.
Ibanez. It's 5-string, and I'm not so used to it yet. I don't even know what kind of pickups it has, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. I want to do like a North Lane type instrumental kind of thing eventually, or some type of bluegrass kind of thing. But
Hell
I don't know. It's just something I want to. I don't want to give up music forever. I just want to play
Same.
for fun. You know, I don't really give a fuck about it. Are you still doing Color of Amber?
No, Color of Amber hasn't been a thing since 2016.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, I'm still messing around with some stuff. Nothing like solid at this point. I mean, I did pick up a 5-string myself.
What you got over there?
That's a Sterling Music Man, and then of course over here I've still got my my orange Ibanez that I used to play for shows.
I think Ibanez has such
I want to get an
crisp-
Ibanez guitars so bad. They just look so
Yeah, they're
fucking
great.
sick. Like
Well,
they,
Ibanez and
they have real
Schecter has
thin
some of the best
fretboards.
Check out Tim Henson's signature.
Dude,
Ibanez.
speaking of Tim Henson,
Tim Henson fucking kills, bro.
Dude, Polyphia is killing it.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Polyphia
They are
murders
awesome.
people.
I saw them live right before COVID hit.
Yeah.
And they are the shit. They are the shit.
I'm telling you, man, Polyphia
So good,
changed the motherfucking game on shit, okay? Like they started out all like fucking metalcore instrumental, and then they were like, oh, we're gonna go progressive, and then they like just started doing weird shit. And then they started fucking doing like a mixture of sounds and stuff. And then they were like, yo, let's like fucking like
put some beats in this.
Scott and Tim both look like they're a bunch of fucking music theory majors.
But bro, like, fucking
that are
Tim's
just
got
like, we're gonna
neck tats now and
revolutionize all
shit.
of
Like,
music.
Yeah,
and then-
Dude, yeah,
and bro,
dude's
like
covered.
fucking Clay, their bass player, he is insane.
Clay is
Super
great.
good.
Bro,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
fucking solo in Go is like
He's like
fucking mind-blowing.
man for
Go
the band at
Go
the
was
live
the
show.
first. Go was the first song I ever heard from Polyphia, and I was
Dude.
tripping on acid when I first heard it.
Dude, that you would vibe hard with that shit.
fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah, my dude Austin
Hell
showed it to
yeah.
me. I was like, what is this?
No, I just heard this band the other day. I think it's called Unprocessed, and they had Tim Henson and Clay from Polyphia featured on the track.
That's super cool.
Dude, it fucking goes hard as shit.
I'm gonna have to check that out. But let me tell you about how these guys write their music in Polyphia. Because I was talking to Tides of Man a lot. I'm a huge Tides of Man fan, especially the new shit. And they played with Polyphia at
I
Southgate.
follow his YouTube. I know how he makes it.
So, but yeah, they write piano basically, and then they just get all the notes down, and then they just play those notes on guitar. So they write it all on piano. And at the live shows, you can buy the tabs and the sheet music. They sell booklets of the sheet music of all of their music.
They have a website for it and everything.
So crazy. Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's super cool. So you can tell that these guys really love this shit.
And like what I love about
And they
that
want
is
money.
like with them selling like their tabs and shit, like they're like, yeah, whatever, you learn it, we don't care. And like, because I know like some bands
or
are
try
like,
to do it. I dare you.
exactly, yeah, that
good
too.
luck.
But like some bands I know were like, oh, don't want people learning our shit, you know? It's like, but
Yeah,
Why?
it's I think
Yeah,
that's
they're
kinda
going
lame.
to at
Go
some
for it.
point.
exactly.
You
And
don't
plus,
wanna
like
pull
people
up a
can
fan
figure
on
it out.
stage and say, "Hey, play this with us."
Right.
know
Oh,
what I
that was
mean?
Yeah, that was actually another really cool thing that Polyphia does. There's this video of this little Japanese girl playing
that was
some
incredible.
of their stuff. And when they toured in Japan, they actually brought her to like play with them
on
That's
stage.
fucking
like,
awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, dude, they do.
I had
and-
seen Tim recently shared this Asian woman. She played one of their songs on, I think it was Goose, on a violin. And bro, I didn't think a violin could make sounds like that. I had no idea.
You ever?
I was
listen
like,
to-
the violin to me is easily the most beautiful instrument.
Oh, it's
second
amazing,
to the
yeah.
piano. But like, I never knew the sound she was making on that thing were possible.
Luke, let me ask you this: have you ever listened to Lindsey Sterling?
Oh, dude, Lindsey Sterling
Yeah,
is really
yeah.
fucking good.
She
Of course.
shreds on
Shit.
violin.
Of course I have.
Like,
Holy
talk about it! I
shit.
didn't know a violin can sound that way. Lindsey
Pat,
Sterling.
I think-
Lindsey Sterling
Yeah.
is probably the only well-known violinist.
True.
Pat,
Totally.
I was,
Absolutely.
I'm like really happy you brought that up. I'm like, wow.
Well, she's
Oh, man.
she came out with a new song recently, and if you get a chance, watch the music video because it's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
It's like artistic and beautiful, but it's a slapperoni pizza. You know what I mean? Like,
Hell yeah.
Well, it hits hard. It's good shit. Good
Everything
shit.
that I've ever seen her do is fucking phenomenal. She's a great violinist.
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's
yeah.
answer fan questions for the last part of this until we do the read.
Do you want to do fan questions on the Patreon? I don't know how much time we have to go.
All right,
through
talk Resident Evil then. You guys
Don't
want to
we
get
have
into Resident
20
Evil?
minutes?
Yeah.
We
Resident
can do.
Evil.
We have
Resident
whatever you
Evil
guys wanna
into
do.
the reads. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about Resident Evil because Resident Evil's trailer came out, and usually the bad guy's some crazy, disgusting 9-foot tall monster that stalks you. But this
Big
particular
titty
Resident
vampire
Evil-
ladies.
Yeah.
Yo,
it's
hey.
big titty vampire mommy titty lady.
Mm-hmm.
And you're supposed to be scared? How are you supposed to
No.
be scared of this?
I'm not scared.
You're gonna run towards her.
Take
No.
me into your room.
Dying while
What
you're
is
whacking
going on with
meat.
that?
I
Just
like.
backing
I'm
up ever so
sure.
slowly. The left
I'm
analog
sure
stick while
these
you're
girls-
whacking meat with the right hand.
I'm sure these girls are going to be like horribly disfigured when the time comes.
Yes.
But like,
For
I
sure. They're gonna be
hate,
disgusting
Yeah,
monsters.
absolutely. Yeah.
hate that they were like, all right, we're gonna make two super hot goth girls, and like you knew what the internet was gonna do to that.
Yeah, right.
like
They knew
you-
what
like-
they were doing.
I hate like the memes are so annoying. Like of
They
course,
are.
like we get it.
Yeah.
We get it. They turn you on. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I understand. There's so many ways I can read that it turns you on and go, ha. Like, it's not going to be funny for very long. Like, I get it. Your dick's hard. Like, and seconded to this, I want to pull up another meme that I fucking hate. The Bernie sitting in a chair. Ooh, vibes. What?
Well,
what
okay.
about it is vibes?
Hold
He's
on,
an
hang
old
on.
man.
This
hang
is the
on.
man that'll
Hang
accept
hang
anything
on,
from video
hang on,
game series
hang on.
ever. Like, just like
Hold on.
never ask more of his video games. But please, your memes need to be so on point for Luke.
I
Like,
hate
they
it.
need
I
to
have
be
to feel
so
your
well
memes.
made.
Hey,
You gotta
Luke,
have a whole
Luke,
character arc
Luke,
for your memes.
Luke,
Have some bass.
Luke. Look at this one. Oh shit, it's hard to see. Fuck.
It'll
Well,
focus.
basically, there's one where imagine Pokemon Red and Blue, and Bernie Sanders does not want to battle.
Does not want to bow. He wants to give Medicare
Doesn't
for all.
tickle my pickle. It doesn't.
I never understood it.
doesn't-
Where did it come
I
from?
like. Okay, I like
For
that one.
inauguration.
Hey,
It came
I
for
like that
inauguration.
one. Yeah, because it's a variant and it's not just the picture of him.
Where did the
Somebody
picture of him
actually
come
took
from?
time to create him into like the pixelated version of like a Pokemon character, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I respect that.
The meme was
I'm
from
with Luke.
inauguration.
It's still boring, but what is it
I mean,
from?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. It's literally just a picture of a guy
Pat's-
taken from that, and boom.
Pat's is the funniest thing that I've seen of it. Check out Dark Mountain Cult to find this
It's
on
funny
Instagram or on
because
Facebook.
it has hot dog women with big tits,
Yes.
which like made me laugh because
Yes.
I was so
It's absurd.
confused as to why they were there in the first
Yeah,
place.
like-
It's
What'd you guys
absurd,
think?
I was like,
and
how are
love
they
it.
correlated?
I've got
at
more
all?
questions than answers from looking at that picture.
What was
It sounds like
can I ask you,
Patrick had a fever dream and got hard and woke up with a hard.
Was that the
dick.
And I
first
saw
thing you
my.
thought?
I was like, Pat posted on Facebook with me challenged, like a bunch of other artists challenged, like, can you make a version of this? And I was like, or not. I don't know what the challenge was exactly. I was like, what
I
exactly
wanted
am
you
I
to
being
draw your own
challenged
version.
to?
I just wanted you to draw something that had something to do with this in your own style.
But I was like, what?
No,
Something to do with this? I don't even know what this is. That was how I found out about the Bernie Sanders meme. I was like, wait, that's Bernie, and then fucking that was the first Bernie Sanders thing that I saw on the whole internet, and then I started seeing everybody putting it in memes everywhere. I was like, I get that part of it, but what's up with the hot dog people with the tits? Why did you draw that? Where did that come from?
Let me tell you, the morning of, I was heading to work, but you know what I decided? I decided to have a couple hits of the bong, and I decided to go into the office. And, I was like, I got to get on top of this meme. So I was like, I got to draw something. So I drew that, just try to post on Reddit or something. And I was like, I got to do something. And I text Rachel it, and I was like, should I add like dancing hot dogs or something? So the original idea was going to have like a hot dog stripper girl in front of him. But instead I decided to put like hot dogs that were drooling over him with giant ass hot dog titties.
But like, why hot dogs?
I don't know. Just I was blazed.
he was thinking about.
I was
food,
like,
bro.
is there like a Bernie and hot dog joke that I don't understand?
That's what I was
like
wondering.
A connection.
Nah, he was
I
just
knew
high and
posting
hungry.
I knew posting it was going to confuse the fuck out of people because I have my family on my Facebook. I have Rachel's family on my Facebook, and I knew posting this would confuse the shit out of people.
I thought this shit was
So
just
I
a
posted
super
it.
mea like dark web meme that I just would
Definitely
never
not. It
get.
had-
I was
Yeah,
like, what is this
same.
4chan
Like,
shit?
I was like, Patrick spent way too much time on Reddit. Like, he needs to get off there.
He's got
like,
bags
whatever
under his
they're
eyes
getting
while he's
into.
drawing it.
Guys,
He's
I
on-
was up all night on Reddit, and I came up with this afterwards.
If you look deep into his pupils, you
Come
could
to the
see
show, like, I
QAnon
found this
burning.
new fetish of big tittied hot dog girl porn.
It's pretty hot, right?
What, you're not into big titty hot dogs?
I mean, think
No,
about it,
not
right?
unless they're smothered in Skyline chili or other chili and cheese.
Spray your mustard on
And I have
them,
no
Luke.
interest.
All right, shit.
But it had
pass.
literally nothing to
ketchup
do
man.
with anything.
Pat doesn't
whatsoever.
like Mineta as a character, but he is a retarded, taller version of Mineta. Like, there's no way that he's not.
Wow. Fucking dick over here. Well,
Like, if you're horny for
so
hot, if
what's-
Mineta was horny
my
for hot
God.
dog bitches, Patrick, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, whatever, you know.
Yeah, it was
shit.
a hot fever dream, you know?
Did you have
I mean,
to
I
pause
woke
to
up-
jerk off to your own drawing? Like, would cover Bernie's face and
You
beat
know,
me?
I talked about this in the Discord recently, and we were basically talking. It was like last 2 weeks or something. They were asking me if I would ever draw like furry porn for people, and I said yes, I would do that. I would do it for the right
For
price. I would
money.
do it for money. I would for sure do that. So yeah, if someone ever asked me to do that, I would for sure do it.
It would
Would you
be
have to
like
take
a
a meat beat break?
raccoon, like nutting all over a possum's face with like a hexagon in the background and a triangle on top of it.
That's oddly specific.
It makes
That's
sense if you
exactly
know
how
Pat's
I do
art.
it.
If you know Pat's
That's how
art, it
my
makes
art
perfect
is, so
sense.
he's spot on. That
Yeah,
was
there's a big
hilarious.
triangle in the back of.
God. And now
A
I need to
dumpster
take
fuck
take
between
advantage
raccoons.
of vampire mommy lady over here. Titty
Bro,
mommy.
you got to get on that.
What's so? Yeah, they knew totally when they were
Dude,
designing
yeah,
this. Like
of
the
course.
internet's gonna totally rule 34 this in a second. I can only imagine
Dude.
what's gonna happen after the game's
Bro.
out.
Everybody's
And then
been in
they'll-
quarantine for so long that like they knew all
They
these
needed a
horny
9 foot
motherfuckers.
tall,
Yeah.
big titty
They're-
vampire mommy.
Their excuse is gonna be like, "There's so many times we can draw tall, scary-looking men." It's like, all right, but why do they have to be hot?
Actually,
Why
I feel
did
like
one
it'd be
have to
kinda-
look like Elvira, bruh?
I feel like if it, like in the original, there's the remix of the old ones. I mean, it was still pretty scary when you saw like Mr. X back crouching into a room to chase you. It would be kind of
Oh, yeah.
creepy
Oh,
in
yeah.
first person to see this 9 foot tall person just crawl through it, and they kind of look normal, but they
Yeah.
could just totally slice you with their Wolverine claws or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be pretty scary. But I don't know what the fuck Resident Evil's doing now with vampires and werewolves. What the fuck happened to that series?
I
know,
think they're trying to
saved it.
expand on the fact that their world has more supernatural in it than just zombies. But
And you
that
know,
also
I
takes
respect
away
that.
from like
Yeah.
the supernatural element that would be the T virus.
Yeah.
True.
Vampires. Interesting. Really curious where
Yeah.
that's going. But yeah,
I haven't
I'm
had a
glad.
chance.
I
to
hear
play
this
the
is
demo.
supposed to be the last one that stars Ethan.
He's
Yeah.
probably
Even
gonna
though
die.
Even
Yeah.
though Ethan only starred in one.
Technically,
but
yeah.
He, dude, I will say, I don't know if you remember playing 7, but there was like a scene in the beginning
So
where,
good.
dude, spoiler alert, the lady that you're trying to find cuts your fucking arms off, and they just sew it back on. Like, no big deal.
Yeah.
What the fuck's up with
Yep.
that? That's all I got to say about that.
Damn.
Pretty much.
Fuck.
Let's get into
Alright,
those
evil,
fan
man.
questions after Patreon.
Yeah, if you guys want to hear the answers to all your Bastard Sermon podcast group questions, tune in after the Patreon, which will be up after these reads. That's your cue.
All right,
Right.
you ready?
Pulling it up right now, but I can start.
Well, we are sponsored by Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. If you want some top of the line quality heady glassware, you want to go to Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. Or unless you're an unconventional user of Kratom, you got to go Sleepy Time. You need some Kratom. You want to head on over to Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. They've got the best equipment, the best Kratom for the greatest prices. They have 2 shops. You can find them at 11424 Montgomery Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45249, or over at 937 Monmouth Street, Newport, Kentucky, 41071. And if you let them know you're a bastard, they will give you 15% off.
Joe. Hail Dark Aesthetics on 720 Main Street, Covington, Kentucky, 41011. If you go there, you get some badass taxidermy. You can get some sweet art. You can get some cool records. And if you go at the cash register and you tell them that you are a bastard or hail bastard, you listen to the show, they're going to give you 10% off. They're open Monday through Friday, 12 to 7 p.m., and then Sunday, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And you can also check them out at their website now at store.hailcincinnati.com. So go ahead and check that out and go give Neil a big old kiss, even during COVID. He'll love it.
Pull his
next
mask off of his
sponsored
face,
by-
lick his lips, plant.
Lick his
We're also
lip.
sponsored by Crunchbite Gaming. If you want to check out Crunchbite Gaming, head on over to Facebook at Crunchbite Gaming or twitch.tv/Crunchbite Gaming and give him a like and a follow. He goes live every Thursday at 1 p.m. and throughout the week, depending on his work schedule. He typically plays older games like Spyro, Halo. You get the gist, but he will be branching out into more things with the Beard Brigade, the network of streamers he is getting together. Be sure to stay tuned for all the content to come. He just got a Beard Brigade member who's supposed to be cosplaying as Raven, and she's going to be wearing a beard at the same time.
I was about to
Raven
say, the
from
beard
Teen
better be
Titans, that is.
involved. But, oh, yeah. Vince the Man
Be sure to stay tuned for all the content to come. Give him a
This
follow.
motherfucking episode, as all episodes,
Patrick?
is sponsored by. Wait, am I forgetting one? You
No,
said
go
Patrick?
on. I'll give Cody Best right after you.
No, you do the Cody Best one. Sorry.
So Cody Best at Clifton Barbers. Go get a sweet haircut. I think Luke's getting a haircut there shortly or soon. But if
This
you go there
Saturday.
this Saturday, he's going to talk about it for sure the next episode at 337 Ludlow Avenue. If you go to their Instagram at Clifton Barbers or Facebook, you can get a link to all the people that are cutting hair there. But there's no walk-ins at the moment due to COVID. Appointment only. Make sure to book it with Cody Best specifically. He's the man. Online booking is also available, and then cash only at the moment. It's at 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday. Again, 337 Ludlow Avenue. Cody, take it over.
This episode, as all episodes, is sponsored by the amazing, the talented, the incredible long dick wizard, Anthony Tank Mansfield. We just had him on for the 3-year review show, both one part free show, the second part on the Patreon, so go give that a listen. He spent a lot of fucking time and hard work making that a great episode, and I think that it's a good review of our 2020 in general. Go and check out his website, neiltonoone.com, KNEELTONOONE.com, or the same handle on Instagram to check out his line of, I mean, he's got all kinds of cool artwork that you can buy off him starting at $30, glassware, t-shirts, enamel pins, all kinds of cool shit. Pat, what are you laughing about?
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because Sean Moore just posted on the group, and it was
I've just seen
it was the
I've just
Resident
seen
Evil
it.
Collector's Edition, but it had like the statue and a manual and all this, and then there's like an ass fleshlight there of the vampire lady, and it's so dumb, and I just couldn't stop laughing.
I need
It's
to see
so
this.
dumb.
Oh my god.
It's the newest post.
Oh,
It's so dumb.
Luke's gonna sit here and tell me these memes aren't funny?
oh
You liar!
Hilarious.
All right,
Top
that
tier,
one was
bitch.
good. That one was good.
That was
Sean
hilarious.
didn't even know we were talking about
Damn.
this. This wasn't an
that's
inside job.
hilarious.
God damn it, Sean! You just fucking showed me up, bud.
Yeah, thank
Good.
God.
That was fucking really good.
But on that, I guess check out Dark Mountain Cult, my art page. Matt, where all can we check you out?
Okay, so I mostly stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Twitch.tv/SlopShop. Also on Instagram and YouTube I am SlopShop Games with a Z, and yeah, that's
yeah,
that's
man.
what I got. And also, I'm on TikTok as SlopShop.
He's a TikTok guy.
Yeah,
TikTok at SlopShop.
yeah.
Check his shit out.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Are you
Yeah,
sticking
thank
around
you.
for the
Thank you for
Patreon, or
having
are
me.
you
Yeah,
hopping
yeah.
off here?
Yeah, I'll stick around. Shit.
All right,
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
we're gonna turn
Having
it
a
off.
good time.
Turn it
Yeah.
right back on. I gotta take a piss first, though. Goodbye,
I gotta take a
everybody.
piss,
too. Oh, yeah.
I love you all.